Alrighty, hey guys, it's Sagittarius Soul Tarot. We're gonna go ahead and do a you and them reading for you and the person on your mind. So what we're gonna do is see both sides of the energy of the connection, your side, their side. Hey Sassy, I wrote your question down. Um, excuse me. Anyways, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna see the overall energy on both sides, your side and their side, and then also like how you guys are feeling about each other, your guys' like thoughts of each other, and then next actions, and what you both would say to each other if you could. Hey Nia, hey Danielle, good morning guys. Hey Kitty Cat, hey Jean. Yes, if you haven't asked your question already, make sure to do it this morning before I start the reading. So as we're starting the live, go ahead and ask. Um, Jean, I went ahead and wrote yours down. I just put whatever you need to know because you always ask that question. So I went ahead and got yours wrote down, Jean. But whoever else would like to ask, you guys can. Hey, D Love. Sorry about my voice, guys. I'm not feeling too good right now. So I know I sound a little bit raspy, but I'm going to try to do the reading and see how I feel. I would like to do another reading later, but I'll have to see how I feel, how my throat is and all that. But because I do have the day off. So I'm going to try to do one more reading after this one, see how my voice goes, and just kind of see what's happening. But yeah, we're going to get both sides. I'm going to also, like I said, see what they want to say to you. Get your guys' advice and all of that, or just what you guys should do in the situation. So just take it for how it resonates. Also, I'll give like extra information as well at the end, clarifying either with actually I might do this for advice. Actually, I might use these for advice. So yeah. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you guys for being here. If you did book a personal reading or sent me your members' readings, I will get them done today. I've just been really behind since I've been not feeling well. So I've been trying to catch up slowly. I just don't want to overdo it. But I am free for readings if you guys would like to purchase. Emergency readings, all of that is down below in the description. If you guys don't want to buy from my website, you can always send me the money from PayPal and Cash App. The only thing I ask, though, if you do that and you don't want to purchase from my website, but you send on Cash App and PayPal, please make sure the money is equal to what the reading is, okay? Like, I'm not trying to be rude, but there's been people that have just kind of pick a price, like send me whatever they want. And it's like, that's not what my readings are. So I have an actual price on my website how much my readings are. So if you want to purchase their feelings, it's on sale for $11.11. Send me $11.11 on PayPal, Cash App. Don't just send me $5 or whatever you think you should send me. Just send me what the actual price is, so that way I know that's what the reading is. So that's the only thing I ask for that. Hey Alexi, good morning. All right, 319 for Aries. All right, let me get some coffee real quick. All right, let's see what your guys' energy is towards each other, your guys' feelings, and then also how you see each other, and then I'll do the actions in a bit. So let's see. I'm going to use this oracle to clarify here. Oh, wow. Thank you, Nia. That's so nice of you. All right. So your energy, Aries, is realization. They got elusive. Okay. So they could be keeping something from you. How you feel is bitter. And your thoughts of them is one day you're still having hope. Their feeling is conflicted and spine and reversed for their how they see you. All right, well, let me get a different deck. So I was gonna do the one deck, but I'll just do this one. Oh, thank you so much for doing that. That's so nice of you. And I will take super chats at the end if you guys would like to do a super chat, as well as on top of your question. Hey, Julie, good morning. All right, this looks like it's going to be kind of a fun reading. Let's see, Aries. Why is your energy realization? Four of Cups, High Priestess, Judgment reversed, and the Hanged Man in reverse. Why am I getting an energy? They're not the person I thought they were. Like, I'm disappointed in this person. Could be doing the Pisces. I have strong Pisces or Scorpio. Could be a Cancer as well. Could be a water sign you're dealing with. You're in this energy of they're not the person I thought they were. I'm coming to this realization with a Hanged Man in reverse that my intuition was right. Something about this person, it's like I just don't think that I can trust them. What are you thinking about them that's different? Seven of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands in reverse. Ace of Wands reversed in the world. Some of you are in this energy of not knowing if you guys can even fix the situation because you see this person in such a different light. You're disappointed. Maybe you feel like they really proven to you after a period of time what their true intentions really were. Because you're in this energy of like, I don't even know if I can trust this person. I don't know if they're even wanting to work things out with me. Like, was this person really who they were all along? Is the energy I'm getting for you? You're starting to question. Because in your feelings, you feel bitter towards them. Eight of Cups, the King of Cups reverse, the Three of Swords reverse, and the Emperor in reverse. Six of Cups reverse. You feel like there's bitterness in the connection. Like whatever's happened between the two of you, you've been healing from it or you've been trying to accept it, but you feel like they're not accepting it. So like whatever's happened, you feel like they're holding on to it, either to retaliate. Some of you feel like they're holding on to something from the past because they can, for control issues, to manipulate you. Some of you feel like they're retaliating against you and you don't understand why. Like you feel like they're bitter towards you, and instead of telling you what's going on, they're choosing to walk away or choosing to just not handle the situation properly. How you see them is one day. The Lovers. Hey, Janet. So you see them as somebody that is your divine counterpart. Nine of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles reversed. But it's telling me like right now, yeah, Three of Wands, Queen of Cups. Right now, I can't be with this person. So I don't know what's going on with the two of you. But it's like I don't want to give up on this person. I still love them. I care for them. But as of right now, the way things are going, I can't be with this person. Because you're seeing them in a different light. Whatever they did, it's like I didn't think this person really felt that way about me, or I didn't know they were still holding on to this. It's almost like somebody that's still holding on to something that's happened and not letting it go. And let's see, what's your actions, Aries? The Five of Swords reverse, Page of Pentacles, Strength in reverse, and the Nine of Cups in reverse. I feel like you would like to one day work things out with this person because it is really upsetting you that you guys can't at least be friends or you can't try to work things out like in a more civil way. I feel like it is affecting you heavily that you and this person aren't really on good terms. For a lot of you, you're separated or you're just not, things aren't working out the way you want them to. And I feel like it is upsetting you really bad to the point where I want to at least be friends or cordial with this person. Hey, Jasmine. So let me see. Their energy towards you is they're hiding something or being trickery. The Empress, the Eight of Swords reverse, the Sun, and the Fool in reverse. This is somebody that I think they are kind of intimidated by you. And they are becoming enlightened about this connection and how much you mean to them. Okay, with the Emperor in reverse, this is somebody I feel like they are your divine counterpart, but they're not in the energy right now that they should be. I think they're finding out that you are their person, but they're not going about it the right way. And they're acting almost hesitant or uncertain of what to do moving forward, where it's causing more games or more problems than it should. Because their feelings are conflicted. The World, the Six of Pentacles reverse, the Four of Pentacles, and the Chariot reverse. They feel uncertain about which way to go. And they haven't moved on from this connection. They don't want to let you go, but they feel kind of stuck or feeling like whatever they put into this, that it doesn't go anywhere. They could feel like they need to give you more time to really figure things out, like what to do in this connection. This is somebody that feels stuck. They feel like there isn't much movement, and there's been a little bit of a holdback between the two of you. Hey, Katie, if you want to ask me your question, you can. They're seeing you as Spine in reverse. Nine of Swords reverse, Four of Wands reverse, Page of Wands, and the Queen of Wands in reverse. They're assuming that you don't care about them because they're showing you, okay, they're coming off of this Empress energy of seeing you as like this Empress energy and knowing that you are the person they want to be with, but it's almost like they're intimidated by you and not knowing what to do. They're conflicted. They could feel like what they give to the situation isn't going anywhere. And they're seeing you as somebody that you don't really care about them. Like, you're not worried about them. You're not watching them. You're not talking about them or thinking about them. It's kind of like you've just changed. And either you're moving on to something else or you're just not worried about this relationship. So what's their actions towards Aries? 7 of Cups reversed. The Moon in reverse. 3 of Pentacles reversed. And the 10 of Cups. 10 of Swords, the Tower in reverse. See, it's hurting this person more than they say. This is somebody that does want to work things out with you. They do want to come forward and tell you, like, hey, this is really affecting me. You know, I want to work this out. I want to see where things can go. I think they're going to be honest with you about their feelings, what they're holding back, and they want to try to fix this before it's too late. Okay? This is somebody that does want to try to get on better terms with you and, you know, see if you guys can mend this. So what's your advice, Aries? Unexpected. So something can be unexpected in your energy. Theirs is irreplaceable. The way you love can never be matched. And then space between the connection. So you guys need more time to think. What do you want to say to this person? I knew you were the one when I met you. Every time my phone rings, I hope it's you. I'm sorry I couldn't be what you needed me to be, and I can't let you go. Hey, Casey. All right, what's your person want to say to you? I'm going to use a different deck for each side. Man, you both can't let each other go. I can't let go of you. So you said I can't let you go. They said I can't let go of you. Painful memories. I long for your kiss. Damn. So, wow. So I feel like you should just kind of wait and see. There's something unexpected in their energy coming in, which I did see the Tower in reverse, wanting to heal things. So just kind of take it day by day. Could be dealing with a Leo. I have Gemini, Aries. I have Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. I have Aries, Taurus, Libra, Leo. All right, let's go ahead and do Taurus. You and your person. 1244. And let me know if you guys like the way I'm doing this reading. If you like how it is. All right, let's see, Taurus, you and your person. Your energy towards each other, feelings, your thoughts, and your actions. Okay, your energy is resistance in reverse. Your feelings for them is nourish in reverse. How you see them is perspective. They got running for their energy. Their feelings is twin flame. And they see you as past life in reverse. With chasing in reverse. Well, it seems to be Taurus. You're not wanting to chase this person anymore. You could be doing the runner chaser situation. You're in this energy, not wanting to resist them anymore. So let's see. Why is your energy resistance in reverse? The Tower in reverse. The Sun in reverse. 5 of Cups reverse. And the Page of Wands in reverse. The Star, 5 of Swords reverse. Okay, you're in this energy of wanting to repair things with this person. If you've been ignoring them or just rejecting them for whatever reason, I feel like enough time has passed, and you're wanting to try to reconcile things with them. Could be dealing with Scorpio, Leo, could be a strong fire sign. You're in this energy of wanting to repair something. You're not wanting to fight with them anymore. I feel like there's been a little bit of, like, you know, immaturity or just misunderstanding each other. You're wanting to make amends is what it is. Like, you don't want to resist this connection anymore. And your feelings is nourished and reversed. 2 of Wands reversed, the Hanged Man reversed, the Moon, and the Queen of Wands. Page of Swords. Okay. A lot of you feel like it's time to take care of yourself, or in this connection there was a lack of nourishment. So if you've already focused on yourself and done some kind of healing, because I feel like for a lot of you, you've done some kind of shadow work, or you've been releasing here with the Moon and the Hanged Man in reverse, you feel like it's time to nourish this connection that maybe you've put time into yourself. Okay, Because the Queen of Wands, it's like I already feel confident in myself. I already feel like I've done what I needed to do. And now it's time to nurse this connection. Now it's time to focus on the two of us because I've already put into myself. You're seeing them as perspective. The Nine of Cups reversed, the Page of Swords, the Justice, and the Five of Swords reversed. The Fool. So you're seeing this person as somebody that needs to get a better perspective of the situation, that the way they've been acting towards you is not really fair. Okay. For a lot of you, you're seeing this person as somebody that maybe they are trying to better themselves. They are starting to realize what they need to do differently. There could have been some codependency. There could have been some, maybe an addiction or something. You're viewing them as somebody that's getting a perspective here with the Justice, Five of Swords reversed, Page of Swords, that whatever is going on in the connection that needs to be worked out. So maybe the both of you are getting more of a clear headspace, understanding how you both are affected in the situation. It looks like you guys have had some time apart to get more perspective or more clarity. What are your actions towards them? The Knight of Cups, Ace of Swords, the Death, and the Queen of Swords reverse. Okay. Some of you are showing up as a masculine energy. Okay, you don't have to be. Because with the Queen of Wands, you guys could be dealing with a fire sign. You don't have to be. But it's telling me an energy of like wanting to speak on something before it's too late. There could have been something spoken about the Queen of Swords reversed. Something that was hidden or was lied to you about. Queen of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. Okay. So there could have been a situation with another female, okay, or another situation that had to get let go of. There could have been manipulation in some sense. I do see you guys wanting to have some kind of conversation about an ending. If you can get this person's trust back, for some of you, wanting to get their trust back, wanting to have them in their life. Hey, Sag, Queen of Wands. Hey, Taurus 05. So for a lot of you, there could have been something going on about an ending around another person. Could have been a third party. That doesn't have to be. That could have been the connection. For some of you, you could feel like maybe you chose, if you're the masculine, you chose to be with somebody else or chose to nurse another connection instead of this one. And you're needing to repair what's happened. Okay. Yes, you can ask a question. Oh, thank you. I'm feeling a little bit better. I took NyQuil last night, so I feel like I slept pretty good. All right, so your energy, or your person's energy, is running. The King of Swords reverse, the Strength reverse, Seven of Swords reverse, and the Temperance reverse. Now take it out, resonates, whatever side is which. What I'm seeing here, some of you, Taurus, you could be the female, because I'm getting strong female energy on your side. But I'm seeing here, one second, let me write this question down. Okay. Anyways, what I'm getting here, Taurus, is the person you're dealing with, they are aware that there's some kind of, there's some kind of guilty conscience. So that's why I'm wondering if you guys are a female. You guys could be getting another female involved, okay? Or there's another female around the situation for whatever reason. I don't know if it's another situation that ended or whatever. Because I'm getting on this person's side, the person you're dealing with, they know that there was some kind of lie, that things are not good between the two of you. They're still kind of running from the truth here. Okay, so for a lot of you, Taurus, if you're the female and you knew there was another female involved or another person, you're just like disconnecting your energy in the time being to focus on yourself, but wanting to repair this. Okay, they are quite aware that they have something to say to you. Okay, because in their feelings is twin flame. The Six of Swords reverse, Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, and the Six of Cups reverse. There's a connection with you that they can't shake. Okay, they feel like you guys are some kind of twin flame, that you guys are really important in each other's lives. Disregarding what's happened, you guys can't let each other go, is how they feel. And in their energy, there is some kind of guilty conscience about a lie, something they have to confess to you or reveal. Because how they see you is a past life in reverse. Seven of Pentacles, the Lovers, Ace of Wands reverse, and the Two of Swords. So yeah, there's been some kind of past life, but I feel like what's happened in this connection is there's been a little bit of hesitancy. There's been a little bit of a delay. So even though it was a past life in reverse, I feel like they don't want to repeat the past life cycle with you, because they know you guys, they see you as their twin flame. They don't want to repeat some kind of past cycle. And I think that's why, you know, this person is like wanting to confess something to you, knowing it's been taking a lot of time, knowing what needs to be said, wanting to be vulnerable and be straightforward with you. Oh, you're welcome, Queen of Wands. Um, this person, like how they're seeing you with somebody, they don't want the cycle to repeat in a negative way. But with the Two of Swords, Ace of Wands reverse, they're needing to stop that from happening. Okay, needing to do things differently. What's their actions? High Priestess, the King of Wands reversed, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups reversed. This is somebody that knows they need to say the right thing to you. They need to say what's actually going on. They do know how important you are to them, but their ego gets the best of them. For some of you, this person was maybe in a bad situation growing up. Maybe they didn't know how to love. Not that that's an excuse. Maybe they didn't have a good father figure in their life. They weren't really loved as a child. There was some trauma issues, things like that. Because I feel like they're trying to be a better person. They're trying to listen to their intuition and work things out with you, knowing subconsciously there's something they have to do. They keep running from something. There's something they keep avoiding, and they keep avoiding it. It's not going to get any better. Okay? So this person is quite aware of their actions. They are showing up as a masculine. So Taurus, you could be the female, or you could just be cross-watching. Overall, between you is neglected. I failed to give you what you need. Your advice is responsibilities, focusing on your financial and emotional needs. And they got destiny. Yep, I'm struggling to find the right path. So this person knows you are the right path, but they're struggling and they don't want to repeat a cycle. What do you want to say to this person? The only thing you want to say is, I need to work on myself. I'm trying to clear my head, which it looks like you are. So for a lot of you, you're trying to work on yourself, trying to heal, trying to just let go, release. What do they want to say? Can't talk to you right now. I don't want to be alone. So yeah, they could have some codependency. And that's even how you feel about them, that they have codependency issues, that there's something within themselves they need to work on. Okay. So I got Aries, I got Pisces, Capricorn, Pisces, Libra. I have Leo, Scorpio, Pisces, Sagittarius. Okay, it could be any sign. All right. What we got for Gemini? Happy birthday. 2254. I get some more coffee. All right, Gemini and your person, your energy, how you guys feel, your actions, how you see each other. All right, your energy is clarity and reverse. Oh, you're welcome. Your feelings is one day. Aries had that as well. You guys could be dealing with an Aries or have Aries in your chart. How you see them is trapped and reversed. Their energy is karma in reverse. Their feelings is shocking in reverse. They see you as cloudy judgment. And divine feminine in reverse. All right, this looks kind of confusing. Some of you, I hope there's not a karmic cycle or a karmic person involved. So why is your energy clarity in reverse? Justice, Ace of Wands, the Hermit, and the World in reverse. So there's no unfinished business between you and this person. And I think you're in this energy of wanting closure. For a lot of you, you're wanting closure. You're wanting to know the truth about something. You guys could have been ghosted, or there could be no communication at this time. Could be dealing with a Libra or a Virgo or a fixed sign. You're in this energy of not knowing what to do. If you should cut ties. Some of you are karmically dealing with this person, or it's something that's been going on for a while and you don't know what to do. I think you're trying to figure out your next game plan, what you should do moving forward. Your feelings is one day. Queen of Wands reverse, Five of Wands, the Magician, and the Wheel of Fortune. Ten of Pentacles on the bottom. You feel like one day things will work out between you and this person. That you guys are fated. Hey, Anna, you guys are fated. You're meant to be. You feel like you are their divine person, that you are the person they're meant to be with. For some of you, you feel like there's a third party that's getting in the way. Why the Queen of Wands reversed? Three of Cups. Yep. Ooh, that card didn't want me to come out. Three of Cups. And the Nine of Wands. Yeah, a lot of you feel, Gemini, there's a third party getting in the way between the two of you. Because the Three of Cups and the Queen of Wands reversed, you can feel like there's another person that's constantly in this person's energy. That's kind of why I was feeling there's some kind of karmic energy. So I don't know if you're the karmic or they're dealing with a karmic. Usually the Queen of Wands in reverse can be the karmic themselves. So you guys could be dealing with somebody that's already involved with a karmic situation that they have not ended. Because you're seeing them as somebody that's trapped and reversed. Three of Pentacles reversed. Eight of Cups. 10 of Cups. And the Four of Pentacles reversed. So they're not tied to this person. So if they are dealing with a karmic person, like, you know, there's a karmic third party. Could be an Aries for a lot of you. Could be an Aries. You're seeing this person as somebody, they're not trapped to that person. They don't have any kind of ties or hold to them. You know what I mean? So it's not a baby mama. It's not some ex-lover, like they're married to them. You know what I mean? It's somebody that maybe they casually were hooking up with, someone that they've kept in their energy, maybe an ex from 15 years ago. You're seeing this person as somebody that is not karmically having to hold on to this person, but they choose to for whatever reason. And you don't understand that. It's like you can't wrap your mind around, why is this person still in contact with this other person? Why are they still involved? So for a lot of you, Gemini, I'm not trying to be negative, but with double threes here, you know there's a third party. You know that there's some kind of possibly a fire sign that is in the way of this connection. And you feel like this person is meant to be yours. And this person is basically a home wrecker for some of you. Some of you, this third party is a home wrecker, and you guys could have this 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, but this bitch is in the way, basically. Okay? Their energy is karma in reverse. All right, let me get your actions. Crap, my bad, sorry. What are your actions towards this person, Gemini? The Tower, Five of Swords reverse, the Two of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups reverse. Basically, I'm getting like you're telling this person enough is enough. You're going to have to either choose me or this person. I can't keep fighting for you. I can't keep being in competition like this. So your action is, you know what, enough is enough, the Tower. Either you choose me or you choose this other person. Because you don't want to keep being in this energy. You want some kind of long-term relationship. And you're like, you know what, this isn't Sister Wives. I don't want to be married to another female. I don't want you married to somebody else. Some of you are like, you know what, this isn't, like, you just want a relationship that's not poly. I just want, you know, a marriage where we're married to each other, we're exclusive, and that's that. Or we're in a relationship. You know what, it's like, let's save Sister Wives for TV. I don't want to be part of that in my everyday life. And that's what I'm getting for you. It's like, I just want this person to choose me. I don't want to be the third party. Or for a lot of you, you're not the third party, that this other person is. So their energy, karma in reverse. Ace of Pentacles reverse. Queen of Cups, the Sun, and the Five of Cups. So they keep learning this karmic lesson, but they're not actually learning it. Okay? This person knows that they keep putting you through some kind of karmic situation, but they're not changing it. And that's why karma's in reverse. It's basically being thrown to them. Like, I don't know if this person's not all there, if this person is kind of slow, I don't know. But they're basically seeing through trials and tribulations, Five of Cups. You are the love of their life, Queen of Cups and the Sun. You're somebody that they care about, they want to be with. But why do they keep treating you this way? You know, why do they keep letting you down and hurting you and disappointing you, knowing what they need to do better? Okay? Their feelings is shocking in reverse. So they're not shocked by whatever you do. The 10 of Wands, the 2 of Wands reverse, Page of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. Basically, this person feels, for a lot of you, they feel like, you know, you are kind of sick and tired. Like your patience is running thin. And they don't feel shocked by it. So this is stupid. This is somebody that knows you're getting fed up. You're getting annoyed by the situation. Your patience is running thin. You're trying to do the best in this connection that you can. They feel like basically you're about to walk away. Okay, because the pressure is too much, 10 of Wands. This person feels like it's not shocking to them that you walk away. Okay. They're seeing you as cloudy judgment. The Six of Wands, the Seven of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Ten of Swords in reverse. So they're viewing you as somebody that you don't really have all the answers. Okay, so this is crazy, Gemini. This is like somebody that doesn't want to take full accountability for what they're doing to you. They're seeing you as somebody that your pride is getting hurt. You are a little bit defensive towards them. Okay, and maybe like what you see happening or what you think is happening is not really what's happening, or at least you're like kind of spinning it off that it's different than what it is. So I don't know. How you doing, Cal? They just feel like maybe you're making up assumptions, or you see things in your perspective but not for what it really is. So their action is the Chariot, the Two of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the Eight of Wands. Okay, so Three of Wands, Ace of Cups in reverse. I mean, for a lot of you, if there is a third party, they're not wanting to accept that there's a third party. Like, they're acting like this person could be a friend or a coworker. Oh, there's nobody involved. But you know that this person somehow is an interference in your relationship. So that's what I'm getting. And this person's coming to you correctly. Like, you know what? That's not true. I love you. I want to be with you. Okay? So it's confusing. It's like, I don't know if that third party is actually a third party, and like you're aware it's a third party, or they just think you think it's a third party, but it's actually a friend or a family member or a coworker. So just take it how it resonates. Their action towards you is showing completely different for what you think of them. So I don't know. So, and then I was getting all mad in this reading for no reason. This person's showing up that there's nobody else. I love you. I want to be with you. All right. So between you guys is mask. Yeah, something's been hidden. Okay, something's been hidden here. Your advice is irreplaceable. The way you love can never be matched. And magnetic attraction for them. So this person is attracted to you and they're acting on it. Oh, thank you, Cal. What do you want to say to them, Gemini? I hate seeing you with them. See? You know there's a third party. Or you just assume there's a third party. I want to make you happy. I miss your smile. All right, what do they want to say to you? Hey, little bit. Drama. I'm stuck in visions of us together. So they feel there's drama. Well, I mean, if there is a third party, for a lot of you, you feel like this person, if it's not like a romantic third party, they're just too involved in your relationship. And this person needs to leave, that they don't have good intentions. So now I'm getting that country song. Everybody who sings it. Is it Morgan Wallen? Where it's like, you should probably leave. You should leave. Cancer, Pisces. I don't think it's Morgan Wallen. I forget. But it's like, you should probably leave. Now I'm getting that for you guys. So some of you guys listen to country. Could be doing the Cancer, a Pisces, a Leo, a Scorpio. All right, a Gemini, a Virgo, a Libra. But they don't understand why you feel that way. All right, Cancer. Oh, these readings are getting kind of juicy. 30, 30, 15. All right, Cancer and their person. What's going on with you and your person? I'm doing good. Your energy, only you in reverse. Yikes. How you feel is fantasy in reverse. You're seeing them as nourished in reverse. Their energy is open heart. So they're open to this connection. They feel past life in reverse. And they see you as shallow and empty. All right. Negative mind in reverse. All right. Well, this looks very contradicting. So let's see. Okay, take it out resonates with the person that you're dealing with. They feel like you're taking them for granted. They feel like you're just not really happy with them. It's kind of the vibe I'm getting. Why is your energy only you in reverse? Judgment. Knight of Pentacles, reverse. Page of Cups, and the Eight of Wands. Okay, you're in this energy of you're not really wanting to commit to this. Because you're like, you know, there's probably other people out there. You're making up this clear mindset here, Cancer, of like, I don't know if I want to just be committed to them. I don't really know if I just want to put all my eggs in that basket, you know? I do feel like you care about them, Page of Cups. But with the Eight of Wands, it's like, I want to see what else is out there. Seven of Wands. And the Four of Pentacles. Or you can think that of them. You're in this energy of questioning this person's intentions towards you. So if you see them as like the person you only want to be with, you're questioning if that's the same for them. Like if they only want to be with you. Because you're kind of showing up as somebody like, I've told this person how I feel. I've made myself clear as day. I put my feelings out there. And you're kind of defensive. So you're in this energy of questioning, am I only this person's? Are they only dating me? Are they only loyal to me? So some of you are questioning this person because how you feel, fantasy in reverse, you feel like the truth just came out. The strength, the 5 of Wands reverse, 5 of Cups, and the 7 of Swords reverse. Yeah, a lot of you feel disappointed by this person. A lot of you feel like this person wasn't really fighting for you like they said they would. That this person low-key kind of gave up is how you feel. You feel a lot of disappointment from this person because the fantasy became reality. Okay, for a lot of you, the fantasy became reality. You see this person for who they truly are. And some of you have been questioning their loyalty to you. With only you in reverse, you're in this energy of like, am I the only one? Or am I part of the people that you're dating? You know what I mean? Because you're in this energy of like seeing things truly for what it is and questioning their intentions towards you. Because you see them as nourished in reverse. So they're not taking care of this connection. 6 of Swords, the Fool in reverse, Ace of Wands reverse, Ace of Pentacles reverse, the Devil, and the Tower. Wow. You don't really know if this person's good for your health. Okay, if they're good for you. You're questioning that. Like, does this person have good vices? Are they decent? Is this somebody that truly wants to nourish the relationship, or are they just gonna be quick to move on? You could feel like they don't really care to fix a relationship. Because that's kind of what it's telling me with the Tower, the Devil, and the 6 of Swords, that when a problem comes along, this person's off to the next person, or like, oh, well, fuck it. You know what I mean? You're kind of questioning, is this person really there for me? Like, are they really somebody that cares about me? Do they really want to date me and be with me? Because you're not really seeing them in a good light, Cancer. So I don't know what happened with this person, but you're not seeing them in a good light, honestly. What's your actions? Queen of Pentacles reverse, Ace of Swords, 4 of Cups reverse, and the Magician in reverse. You don't know how much more of this person you can give to. Like how much more you can give this person, because there's a lot of trust that's been broken here. And I feel like it's things that you found out. And a part of you wants to commit to them or wants to be with them, but you don't really know if you're tricking yourself. Like if this is the best thing to do, if you should get involved with them. So for a lot of you, I feel like you're kind of presently there. You're trying to make a choice, like what you should do, but you don't really have much faith in the connection. And you're questioning their loyalty to you. So they're showing up a different energy. Theirs is open heart. The 10 of Cups reverse, the High Priestess reverse, Queen of Swords reverse, and the 5 of Swords reverse. So if they didn't care before, now they're coming up as, oh, I care. I want to work things out with you. But I don't really know if that's manipulative, because it's like they didn't really care before, or at least with the 10 of Cups in reverse, everything kind of like split between the two of you. Things aren't really good. They're coming up with this energy of wanting to make amends. Hierophant reverse, 2 of Swords in reverse. Wanting to try to work things out with you, wanting to be open and vulnerable, wanting to be apologetic. This is somebody that knows what the problems are in the connection and how you guys can fix it. Okay. And I think if they were kind of a certain way in the past, like manipulative or jealous or angry and cold towards you, they don't want to be that way anymore. Because how they feel past life in reverse. The 10 of Wands, the Emperor in reverse, the Chariot, and the 2 of Cups. So they do feel like you guys have some kind of soul connection, okay? But they could feel like the two of you are kind of holding on to the past and what's happened and needing to break free of that, needing to let go. They could feel like you're still kind of selfishly holding on to it, whatever they did or said, just because of the control of it. 2 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups. Yeah, this person feels like you are their wish fulfillment. You guys make each other happy. You guys need to be in a better place, though. Okay? They feel like if you guys let go of the past and stop holding on to it and go into a different direction and let go of whatever happened in your past, that you guys can have a different outcome. You guys can make each other happy. They feel like you are their person, 2 of Cups. but you guys need to let go of whatever's holding you back. Hey, Shamika. They're seeing you as shallow. Six of Wands, the Empress reverse, the Page of Swords reverse, and the Temperance reverse. They're seeing you as somebody that it's like they're giving you this attention and you're just not deserving of it. Or you're just not appreciating what they're doing for you. So I don't know. I don't know if they try to communicate with you and you don't respond back, if you ignore them, if you take them for granted in some way. This person sees you as somebody that you kind of take them for granted. You're kind of shallow and empty when it comes to certain things. Or you have a certain mindset and you don't really want to disagree. Okay. For a lot of you, they can even see that you're bored, and that's why you're not entertaining the connection with them, why you're not putting more energy in or responding to them. You're simply bored or just not gaining anything out of it. Some of you, I don't want to be mean, they could feel like you're very self-righteous or you want all this attention, and they're not giving you the attention you want, so you're not responding to them or giving them the time of day. What's their action towards you? The King of Swords, the Lovers, Six of Cups reverse, and the Hangman reverse. This is somebody that wants to work things out. They don't want to repeat the past. Hey, Sunflower. They want to have an honest conversation with you. The Hangman in reverse. Speaking logically, speaking literally, what's going on in this connection? What can we fix? How can we fix it? This person may feel like you like to pull back and not really do anything. That you become bored and in your head, so you just pull back. And I see them, they're showing up as a Gemini, a Pisces, or an Aquarius. They're thinking logical about the connection and what you guys need to do, working things out. So for a lot of you, Cancer, this person wants to work things out with you, but you could be doubting it. You could be doubting their intentions. Reminiscing, I miss our inside jokes. Your advice is overwhelmed. The stress from this is draining me. And they got soul contract. The lessons I learned from us will never be forgotten. So yeah, you're dealing with a soul contract. What do you want to say to this person, Cancer? I'm afraid of commitment. I know that we have a soul connection. Damn. So yeah, you know it too. You both know it. I'm sorry I couldn't be what you needed me to be. All right, what do they want to say to you? So yeah, you guys could be mirroring each other for sure. No one understands me but you. The heat between us is intense. So yeah, you both want each other, but Cancer, you might be afraid of commitment. Maybe that's why you're backing out. So, and you're overwhelmed with what to do. Could be dealing with a Gemini. I have Capricorn, Scorpio, Leo. I have Scorpio, Aquarius, Gemini, Pisces, Sagittarius, Taurus, Pisces, Libra. So take that how it resonates. All right, let's go ahead and do Leo, 4319. What's going on with you and your person? Your energy is boundaries. Okay, so you're drawing the line. How you feel is obsession. You're seeing them as conflict. All right, their energy is negative mind, curse, and reversed. They feel pain, and how they're seeing you is karma in reversed. Oh, you're welcome. We got twin flame on the bottom. So there we go. What's up with this twin flame? Oh my God. Every reading's been like a soul contract, twin flame. All right. Oh, you're welcome. So why is your energy boundaries? Ten of Pentacles reverse, the Emperor reverse, King of Swords in the World in reverse. You're in this energy of not wanting broken promises. You know, you're in this energy, Leo, of like this person, they better mean what they say if they come back into my life. I don't want the bullshit. I don't want the drama. You're in this energy of like, if they're not going to actually commit to me and give me what I want, then why are they coming to waste my time? They better come correctly. Page of Cups and the Eight of Cups. Yeah. you're like emotionally disconnected from the situation. You're telling yourself if they don't come correctly and actually mean what they say and want to work things out, then I can't give any more to this. I can't emotionally drain myself anymore. Because if you think about it, the 8 of Cups and the Page of Cups, Page plus, 8, that's 9 of Cups. You're thinking about your overall well-being, your happiness. And if this person, is taking from your overall well-being, you can't take anymore. You can't drain yourself anymore. All right. So now I'm gonna let song by Nirvana drain you. Probably because I saw a thing about Kurt Cobain on TikTok last night. That's probably why I have it in my head. Your feeling is obsession. 3 of Cups reverse, 2 of Swords, Page of Pentacles, and the 6 of Cups. Damn. And then on this Page of Pentacles, there's a goat, which represents the devil. Okay? So a lot of you could feel like this person, and then with the 6 of Cups, there's like they're taking a chance. There's cards here. You feel like this is a very risky person, that they're very obsessive. This is somebody that maybe they are obsessively wanting to come back into your life. Even if you guys are not on good terms, you feel like, or there's addictions that they need to work on that they're avoiding. So maybe that's why you guys broke up. For some of you, you broke up because of a third party. For some of you, or you just feel like there's an addiction that they need to work on that they're not wanting to really deal with. And it's like, I can't really have this person in my life until they work on the situation. Ace of Wands reverse, King of Wands reverse. You feel like they're a loose cannon. Okay, you feel like they're a loose cannon. You feel like this person is lacking direction. That one minute they act like they work on themselves to convince you, or they're acting like they're doing better, but they're really not. Okay, it's just to get attention or for show. It's how you feel. You're seeing them as conflict. 5 of Wands reverse, 3 of Pentacles reverse, High Priestess, and the Queen of Swords. Knight of Pentacles reverse, 10 of Swords. You're seeing them as somebody they've caused this conflict. So if there was a third party, Queen of Swords, you're seeing them as somebody they did cause this conflict with a third party, and it's up to them to basically apologize and mend things with you, which you feel like they haven't done. You know the truth. You know the truth about this third party or about the situation they're lying to you about, and you're seeing them as somebody they betrayed you really bad, 10 of Swords, and basically they need to apologize to you about the situation. So you can't really have them in your life. You're being called High Priestess here, not to really say anything or do anything until this person comes clean to you about what they did. If it's not about a third party, it could just be, that they lie, that there's a lot of things they keep from you, and they're needing to be honest. Okay. What's your actions? 2 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles reverse, and the 6 of Swords. Feels like you're about to be out the door. Okay. It basically looks like you're kind of waiting for one last hurrah, one last opportunity. I think you're 1 foot in, 1 foot out. A lot of you are in this place of, I'm not going to keep wasting time on this because, it's kind of like that saying, like, if I hold my breath, I'll be dead. If I hold my breath any longer and wait for this person, I'll be dead. So some of you maybe feel like they're never going to apologize. They're never going to own up to anything. And you're in this energy of like, I don't want to waste any more time. I don't really want to put all my eggs in this basket because I don't really know where this is going at all. I'm kind of losing my patience. Okay. They're in this energy of negative mind in reverse. The Tower, the Hermit reverse, the Queen of Wands, and the 7 of Cups. So they're wanting to come towards you, but they're scared of rejection. They're thinking about the worst case scenario, the worst possible outcome, 7 of Cups, because you're showing up in their energy, Queen of Wands. This is somebody that knows this negative cycle, this negative mindset is only deteriorating the connection, and that they would like to come in and say something to you, but questioning if it's too late. So they do want to approach you, but they're scared of how to address it because in their feelings is pain. So they're feeling afraid. Yep, Knight of Swords reverse, Hierophant, 4 of Cups reverse, and the 9 of Cups. This person feels like they are going to lose you if they don't say anything. Okay. And with the Knight of Swords in reverse, it's an energy if they feel like if they don't take this opportunity, they're going to lose it. If they don't say something to you, that eventually, you are going to move on, that you are going to just not want this anymore. This person knows that their opportunity is basically thin, like they're running out of time. Okay. But they are afraid to contact you, not knowing what's going to be said or how it'll be addressed. They're seeing you as karma in reverse. 10 of Cups reversed, 7 of Swords reversed, 10 of Wands, and the Chariot reversed. So you got 10, 10, 7, 7. Okay, so I don't know. Or does 10, 7, 7. I don't know how that resonates. Maybe that's the last four numbers of your phone number. I don't know why I'm getting that, like 1077. Or somebody's number. But that's weird, like 1077. This person, basically how they're seeing you is this was a karmic lesson that they are still learning. Okay. They do feel some kind of karmic connection to you. And they're seeing you as somebody, basically, they know that they jeopardized this connection. They sabotaged it. You could have been there happily ever after, but they put all this, on themselves. And it is weighing heavy on them. Okay. What are their actions towards Leo? The Sun in reverse, the 8 of Wands, Justice in reverse, and the 7 of Wands. 5 of Pentacles reversed. This person is going to come back and say something to you because you do need some kind of closure or clarity in this case. They are scared. They're really scared. They're afraid of like how you're going to respond. Death reversed, Queen of Cups in reverse. They're afraid that you're not going to be sympathetic, that you're not going to understand how they feel, and that it's going to be a lost cause. But I do see them wanting to come back and say something to you, knowing it needs to be addressed. Hey, Katie. So let's see, what is your advice? Secret crush. So you guys could have somebody else in your energy that you're talking to. They got chaser. And then time, I'm afraid it's too late to take action. So it says, I don't want to chase anymore for their advice. So, all right, what do you want to say to this person, Leo? If you could, what would you say? I'm sorry I hurt you. I didn't realize what I had until it was gone. I don't feel like I deserve you. Some of you, this could be reversed, okay? Because I don't feel like your energy. That feels like them. So this could be reversed. I'm better with my mind than my heart. I can't stop thinking about you. I am stuck in visions of us together. So this could be both of what they want to say. Because I don't really feel like the other one is you. Okay. I think you deserve this person, but they don't deserve you. It's kind of what it feels like. I have Cancer, Leo, Scorpio, Cancer. It could be a Taurus. I have strong Scorpio in this reading. Libra, Pisces. Okay, it could be a fixed sign, an Aries. I have Aquarius. All right, let me go ahead and get this card off the floor, and then I'll do Virgo. All right, but yeah, the chaser card flew across the floor. Oh, you're welcome. I need to get me a different desk. This is too small. All right, Virgo, 53 minutes. This is going to be a long one. I might have to, in a few minutes, get more coffee because I'm running out. All right, Virgo, you and your person. What's going on with you and them? All right, your energy towards them is releasing. How you feel is perspective. You're seeing them as sorrow in reverse. So, okay, for some of you, this is kind of, I don't know if this is your energy or theirs, but you're seeing them as somebody that you're not losing. Okay. Their energy is hoping in reverse. They feel rejected by you. And they're seeing you as somebody that's been straightforward. The mask has came off, like you haven't been lying to them. I got beauty in reverse. Okay, this feels kind of like a shitty reading. I don't know if you've rejected somebody or there is rejection. But it just looks kind of, I don't know. Hey, Leah, I got your question wrote down for later. Okay, why is your energy releasing? So letting go, walking away. Magician, the World in reverse, the Temperance, and the Two of Pentacles. Okay, so you're in this energy of, it's like you want balance and you want things to restore. But it feels like there's a lack of that coming together for whatever reason. You're in this energy, 7 of Pentacles reverse, 5 of Wands, of not wanting to waste your time. of not wanting to feel like you have to fight for this person. For some of you, you may feel like you have to fight for this person's attention, or they just never really choose you. And that's been a repeated cycle for some time where they don't really choose you, or you feel like you're in competition with other people or something like that. Because a lot of you are in this energy of like, I know what I have to offer. I know that I'm stable. I know I can have what I want. Why would I be wasting my time on somebody that may or may not want me? Or somebody that's okay with wasting my time. How you feel is perspective. The Death reverse, the Two of Wands reverse, Queen of Swords reverse, and the Six of Swords reverse. Six of Cups reverse and the Nine of Wands. So you're feeling, for some of you, this is like a past connection you've been dealing with for some time. You feel like this person has not changed their minds. Okay? They have not changed their minds. They have not outgrown some kind of lifestyle or some kind of behavior. And a lot of you feel like you're at your breaking point. Like the truth is, I'm better off out of the situation. I'm better off walking away. So Virgo, I feel this is something that you've been dealing with for some time. You can't control it anymore. There could be too much tension and conflict, and it feels like a repeated cycle of nothing getting better. Okay, so the Virgos I'm talking to, this isn't somebody new that you're dating, like you're casually hooking up with. This is somebody that you've been trying to wait for things to get better, and you're being proven that it's not getting better. Because you're seeing them as somebody that is not a loss. Like, you don't feel like you're going to lose anything. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups reverse, the Star in reverse, Eight of Cups in reverse. Because emotionally, you know what you have to offer. You're like, I'm an emotionally stable person. I have a lot financially going for me. I know what I have to offer. And a lot of you could feel like you're deluding yourself in this connection, trying to prove your self-worth. Some of you feel like you have to prove your self-worth to another female. Like if there's another female involved, some of you, if there's a third party, you feel like that third party is always chosen and you're underlooked. Okay, a lot of you feel like you're not looked or appreciated, and this other person's always involved because you feel with the Five of Wands, Two of Pentacles, there's always some person that's above you, or they're always considered above you. And if you've been dealing with this person for some time, you're questioning, what does this other person have that I don't have? Because I come off as somebody more stable and reliable, while this person doesn't bring any kind of comfort or healing to this person's life. So I don't know if it's like a mother of their child or something like that, but you constantly feel like you're in competition. What's your action towards them? Justice reverse, Three of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, and the Four of Wands. I feel like you're going to give it one last shot. You know, you're in this energy of knowing it's not fair to me. It's not reciprocated. It's not fair. I'm going to do everything I can. Three of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, and the Four of Wands to make the situation work out. But like I said, you could feel like with the Four of Wands, there's somebody else involved. I don't know if it's like an ex-lover, if it's a baby mama. You're trying to give this one last shot. You're trying to deal with the situation, but enough is enough. It's like, I know at the end of the day that this isn't what I want. You know, I deserve so much more peace in my life than what I'm being given. And a lot of you are realizing this person's not a loss, that they're losing you. You're not losing them. Okay? Some of you are in a third party, and it's becoming difficult. Their energy is hoping and reversed. Eight of Pentacles reverse, Page of Cups reverse, the Devil, and the Five of Cups. This person's hoping that you don't leave them, but they're toxic. For a lot of you, this person is toxic as fuck, okay? And they're just hoping that you basically just put up with whatever. With hoping in reverse, they don't really have much more hope in this connection. And it's more of like a fear that you're going to leave. This person knows you're going to leave, okay? And instead of really fixing what they need to fix, for some of you, there's an addiction, there's toxic mentality, some kind of behavior. This person knows that you're going to leave. They don't really have much more faith in the relationship, but they need to change something for you to stay. And they're not doing that. They're basically looking at the situation like, yeah, this happened, and not fixing it. Because they feel rejected by you. Three of Swords, Seven of Cups reverse, Three of Wands reverse, and the Empress. This person, yeah, King of Swords reverse. They feel like you're finally putting your foot down. For a lot of you, you're finally putting your foot down. You're finally saying, hey, I'm not going to appreciate this. I'm not going to deserve this. They feel like you are slowly cutting them out of your life. Like you're choosing here to slowly cut them out. You're making a final decision, Virgo, to release them because you know you deserve better. And this person's in this energy of like, I don't know why I deserve this or what happened at this point. They're plain ignorant, even though they know directly. Seven of Cups reverse. They know exactly what they did to you, but they don't want to play devil's advocate. You know, this is somebody that they just want to see what they bring to the relationship, but not what they take away. All right. They're seeing you as somebody, you're being clear as day to them. With the Mask in reverse, you're being straightforward. Page of Wands, Four of Pentacles, Page of Swords, and the Nine of Cups. Definitely, like you're it's like right out of the horse's mouth, basically, or whatever that saying is. Directly from the person's mouth. You're saying it directly. You know what? I feel like I'm being tied down. I feel like I'm being restricted of my happiness. And you're being honest that maybe you want something else. Page of Wands, Page of Swords. You're ready for something else. You're not wasting any more time. It's how they see you. You're being straightforward. That your happiness comes first. You're trying to enjoy your life. What are their actions towards you? Three of Cups. The Chariot reverse. The Five of Pentacles and the King of Wands. They don't want to lose you. So they're going to try everything they can to try to get you back. For a lot of you, they're going to play the victim. Make you feel bad. This is somebody that's very emotionally codependent, maybe even financially as well, and they don't want to lose you. And I see them like pulling out every trick to try to keep you, okay? Try to keep you stuck. So for a lot of you, you're trying to leave the situation. Could be some codependency though. Breakup on the bottom, overall energy. Your advice, unsatisfied. Look, it matches the reading. I wasn't happy the way things were going. I feel like that's in the current. You're not happy with things, how things are going, and you're needing to voice that opinion. They got heartbreak. Okay, so they're kind of disappointed how things are going, but I feel like they caused it. What do you want to say to this person? I want a future with you. You're always on my mind. I really do care, even though I don't show it. So for a lot of you, you want a future with them, but not the way things are going. If there is a third party or there's some kind of interference, you don't want to deal with that anymore. What do they want to say? No one understands me but you. I need to figure myself out. You are too nice. I don't deserve your kindness. Yeah, this person knows they're taking advantage of you. They know that. They know you're too nice, that you don't stand up for yourself, but now they feel like you are. That you are sick and tired of how you're being treated. So yeah, could be with a Leo, Taurus, Libra. I have Capricorn. Okay. I have Libra, Cancer, Aquarius, Gemini, Sag. Take that how it resonates. Hey, Trin. All right, Libra, let's get started. 102.45. What's going on with Libra and their person? And take them how they resonate, guys. If it's reversed, reverse the reading. Look at my Lizzie McGuire shirt. I love Lizzie McGuire. And she, Hillary Duff's a Libra too. So, all right. Anyways, your energy, heart fog. So mixed signals, blocked emotions. You feel like running. All right, a lot of you feel like you just need to run or disappear. You're seeing them as depth in reverse. You don't really see much value in this anymore. I know that sounds kind of shitty, but you don't really see the reason to stay for a lot of you. Their energy is confession. How they feel, there's chemistry. And they see you as exhausted. All right, so yeah, they know you're exhausted. Emotional storm. So yeah, a lot of you, this has been going on for quite some time. A lot of you Libra are like, why am I even staying in the situation? Why am I still involving myself? This has no value. This has no meaning. Or I don't feel like I matter to them. Oh, thanks a little bit. Why is your energy heart fogged? Heart fog. Ace of Swords, Judgment reverse, Page of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands. You've been dealing with it for quite some time. A lot of you are like, I don't even know what to believe anymore. I don't even know if I should give to this. I don't even see the reason to stay. You've been going through, some of you, I want to say, the depths of hell in this connection with the Nine of Wands and the Judgment reverse, where you're like, why am I even still a part of this? Why am I still even holding on? Like, what is the purpose? So a lot of you are just questioning, like, why am I even still either talking to them, or why am I still presently caring about them? Why am I still even talking about them? You know, you're in this energy of like wanting to give up and surrender with the Nine of Wands. Like, enough is enough. Like, not really sure if you should keep going, where things are going to be headed for you in the future if you keep going. Because then your feeling is you're wanting to disappear. Two of Cups, the Empress, the King of Swords reversed, and the Page of Wands. Three of Pentacles reversed. You can feel like this person's running from you. You feel like they're running from you, and you're the Empress. And you don't know why this person is not appreciating the connection that you guys have. You feel like you guys have a strong connection, Two of Cups, but this person would rather chase or entertain other things than you. They'd rather avoid the connection and how they feel for you and chase somebody else than going towards you. Because you're seeing them as somebody, they don't value you. The Lovers in reverse, the Queen of Wands reverse, the Knight of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles reverse. For a lot of you, they have no value in themselves. They have no value to anyone. Or they don't care about anyone. You're seeing them as somebody, they treat people like they're disposable. And it's sad. Like, they don't want to have any kind of connection to anybody. They just run from people. They treat people how they want. They don't care about anybody. That's why you're wondering why you should even care about them anymore. They don't care about me, or they don't consider me. Why should I care for them? You're in this energy of just feeling like this person will just go after whoever or whatever because they have no value to love or no value in themselves. Is how you're seeing them. Just an empty person. What's your actions? Ace of Wands, the Temperance reverse, the Justice, and the Queen of Swords. You're putting an end to that. You're in this energy of wanting to break the cycle. You know, with Justice, that's about also like if you feel like you're not getting fair treatment with the Temperance reverse, needing to break that cycle, needing to cut things off before it gets worse. So you're in this energy of like, you know what, I've heard enough, or I know enough, and it's time for me to break that cycle. It's time for me to put an end to the way that I'm being treated, or the way I'm being, you know, altogether, the way I feel. So a lot of you are just questioning, you know, if you should just be done, if you should just move on. Why are you even holding on at all? You know, their energy is confession. Four of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles reverse, and the Wheel in reverse. There's something that they've been holding on to for quite some time that they want to tell you, but they haven't for whatever reason. It almost feels like they're kind of being ignorant or not wanting to see what they need to say to you and exactly why they need to say it. The strength in the world. Some of you, they're needing to be honest that, yeah, we need to close the cycle out, that we need to, you know, have some kind of closure. Maybe they need to give you closure, and they've been resisting doing that. Because it feels to me, a lot of you are unsure if you should even move on, if you should stay. You don't know where you stand because they have not given you closure. And I feel like this person selfishly has been keeping you stuck in a karmic cycle, or just keeping you stuck altogether. And they owe you some kind of explanation or some kind of apology that they haven't given you. They feel a spark with you. Five of Pentacles, the King of Wands, Five of Swords reverse, and the Six of Pentacles reverse. They feel like they took you for granted. Four of Cups. They feel like they did, you know, take you for granted. They didn't appreciate you when they had you, is how they feel. And this person does feel a strong connection to you. There is chemistry. But they feel like they've been so selfish and in their ego that they just kind of treated you however they wanted. They didn't fully appreciate you when they had you, is how they feel. And they do feel like they need to owe you some kind of explanation or some kind of apology for their absence. They feel this absence from you because this connection's so strong. They're seeing you as exhausted. Eight of Pentacles reversed, Two of Wands, the Death, and the Three of Cups. You're no longer wanting to invest into this. They're seeing you as somebody that you're trying to make change in your life. You're ready to go on to the next phase. You're exhausted in this connection, and you no longer really want to put forth the effort. Maybe you've tried Three of Cups and it's gotten you nowhere, or you don't see a reason to continue. This person knows they are losing you, that you no longer want to give to this, that you're basically draining yourself. You're becoming more depleted because you're the only one really giving to this, is how they see you. And that's going to change with the Death. Hey, Alban, their actions towards you is Eight of Swords reverse, the Emperor, Six of Wands reverse, and the Six of Swords. I feel like they do want to give you some kind of closure for a lot of you. The Sun in reverse, the Magician in reverse. But it's also an energy of they're going to be giving you some kind of closure, but they don't want to take full accountability for their behavior. So even if they do eventually come to terms of a situation, wanting to come towards you correctly and try to give you some kind of explanation or closure, I don't feel like it's going to be a full-on closure. For a lot of you, it's like they're kind of like seeing things their perspective, and they don't want to take full accountability or put themselves down as the bad guy. So they're just going to tell you like half-ass apology or like a half-ass excuse. You might get half-ass closure from them, honestly, because they are so self-absorbed or they don't want to think they did anything wrong. Okay, I have Crossroads. See, that's the overall energy. Hey, Aisha. And I got regret. I wish this never happened. So a lot of you could be blaming yourself, or you did before. Like you blamed yourself before, thinking, what did I do wrong to this person? What did I do to hurt them? Or why are they so mean to me? Like, why are they treating me the way they are? You could be regretting something you said or you did, but realizing, you know what, I did that because I was provoked, or I did that because they did something to me, you know. Indecisive for their advice. I know my inability to make a decision hurts you. So yeah, they haven't been making a decision. They've just been keeping things stuck, not giving you closure, just holding on to the connection. And that's why you still feel them, because they're selfishly holding on to you. What you want to say is, I can't let you go. Yeah, see, I think as you're feeling their energy, they're still in this energy of holding on to you selfishly and not wanting to let you go. Please do what is best for your heart. And people don't believe in me. So, see, that's kind of like they're playing victim. Like, do whatever's best. It's almost like they're guilt tripping you not to leave. Like, go ahead and leave. Do what's best for your heart. But people don't believe in me. So, it's almost like, go ahead and leave. I knew you probably would anyways because people don't believe in me. It's like this person's trying to guilt trip you into coming back. Or that's what they're going to do. Like, if when they end up coming back and giving you closure, they're going to guilt trip you to kind of make you feel bad for your decision about leaving. You know, making you kind of second guess their actions or their intention. So it could be doing the Taurus, Libra, a Scorpio, a Gemini, Leo, Scorpio. It's like they're guilt tripping. Leo, Sag. Could be any sign though. Okay. All right, what we got for Scorpio? 1/12/34. So 1, 2, 3, 4 came out in your reading. That's crazy. Hey, Stacy. I am still taking members' questions if you guys want to ask towards the end. If you guys want to do your member question. Your energy is chasing in reverse. How you feel is foundation. And you're seeing them as abandoned in reverse. Okay, so you don't want to abandon this connection, but you don't want to chase them either. Their energy is ecstasy in reverse. They feel a mistake. And they're seeing you as apology in reverse. Memories in reverse. Oh, you're welcome. So I feel like for a lot of you, Scorpio, you don't want to leave this person, but you don't want to feel like you're putting in all the work. So why is your energy chasing in reverse? The 10 of Cups, the Page of Swords, the 2 of Wands reverse, and the 5 of Swords. You're in this energy of, if you want me, you better prove it. You better make your actions, clear to what you're saying. You know what I mean? This is an energy of like 10 of Cups. I see you as my person. You are somebody I want to be with. I've made the decision. I don't want to leave this connection, but I want the choice that I've made to stay in this connection. I want to basically validate, like, okay, I made the right decision. So you're in this energy of wanting this person to prove it to you by their actions, their words, that they really want to mend things with you. They do want to put forth the effort. They are willing to fight for this, and they see you as their 10 of Cups. So you're wanting to make sure what they say, their actions meet that. So you don't want to chase. You're like, I want this person to prove it. How you feel, foundation. Ace of Cups in reverse, the Hermit reverse, the Empress, and the 6 of Pentacles. You're coming off as an Empress energy. Some of you have a child with this person. If not, you're just the Divine Feminine. And you're like, you know what? I'm not chasing anymore. I'm the Divine Feminine. I'm the Empress. I'm not chasing. You feel like, you know, this person wants to have a foundation with me and they truly love me and care for me like they say they do, then they're going to put forth the effort. Six of Pentacles. If they really want to be with me and they see a future with me, then they need to come to me correctly, is how you feel. You feel like you shouldn't be over giving your love and attention for a connection if you're meant to be in a relationship. You're seeing them as abandoned and reversed. Three of Pentacles reverse, Eight of Cups reverse, the Devil in reverse, and the Wheel in reverse. Somebody that's in and out of your life. Somebody that you could have been karmically dealing with or you've been dealing with for quite some time, but they don't change anything. They come in to your life, they come back, they leave, they come back. A lot of you see them as somebody that's not truly putting forth the effort. They're not really reciprocating anything to you. And it's almost like they come back because they're afraid they're losing you. For some of you, I hope it's not a narcissistic relationship or they have narcissistic tendencies, because it almost feels like they're not getting the supply from you like they want. And that's why they come back, because they're losing the supply or they're losing you, and there's some kind of emotional codependency in this person. Hey, Elixin. So your advice, Scorpio, is, or not your advice, your action, sorry. Three of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles reverse, and the King of Wands reverse. I feel like you're going to be present. I feel like you are really inspired to make this relationship work, but it takes both people. And you're in this energy of, I'm the Divine Feminine. I'm not going to be chasing and throwing myself at this person. If they truly want to commit to me, then they're going to have to prove it. They're going to have to make their actions prove their words. Okay? And even if it makes this person uncomfortable, you're in this energy of, you know what, I'm pulling back. They can come towards me correctly. If they don't, then I don't know how much longer I can be in this relationship, because I'm not going to be, you know, over giving everything to this relationship while they don't do nothing. Okay? So their energy is ecstasy and reverse. So they're seeing things for how they clearly are. Ten of Wands, the Emperor in reverse, Knight of Cups reverse, and the Nine of Swords. And I think they're having a rude awakening. I think this is somebody with the Emperor in reverse. I know they have to do more. And they've been in this energy of pulling back and not doing much, or just being in and out with you. And it's weighing heavy on them. They know with the Ten of Wands, I'm going to lose her or them if I don't put in the work, you know? They know how they feel about you, but they're acting like they don't know, or they're unsure of what they want because they don't want to have the responsibility. This is somebody that would rather just be like sitting there with their head in the clouds. For a lot of you, you could have been dealing with somebody that doesn't want to see things for how they truly are. And then now they're having this rude awakening of seeing what's actually going on. And before, it's like they'd rather just sit back and let shit just fall apart. Well, now they have to take accountability. How they feel is that they've made mistakes. Three of Cups reverse, Queen of Wands reverse, Knight of Wands reverse, and the Strength reverse. Some of you, there could have been a third party. That was a mistake. They could have felt like they let some kind of third party or some kind of reckless behavior get in the way between the two of you, and it caused a disagreement. Some of you, there could have definitely been a third party, like another person involved, and they do feel like that was kind of where your problem started in the connection, that if they did get involved with a third party or another person, that they were reckless and they kind of got involved not thinking clearly. That's kind of where the problem started in this connection. And they do feel like that's a mistake that they need to own up to. Okay? About getting involved with somebody else or just being reckless and flirting and getting attention from other people, because they feel like that has caused trust issues. They're seeing you as apology in reversed. The Four of Wands reverse, the World, Page of Cups reverse, and the Knight of Swords. So they know they owe you an apology. They know they owe you some kind of explanation, because things are not really good between the two of you. There is a little bit of instability here, that maybe you are waiting for an apology that you're not getting. This person knows they need to make things right. Yeah, justice. They know they need to make things right. And I think they are going to come in and tell you exactly how they feel and try to bring some kind of understanding to the situation. They know they need to do that, make things more balanced. What's their actions? Justice, Nine of Wands, King of Swords reverse, and the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Cups, though. So it's like they want to make things right with you. They want to be clear and fight for this connection, but they're also putting thoughts in their head. Um, is this really what's all going on? Is this what I should do? I think this person's confused exactly what to say at this point or how to make things right. But they are thinking heavily, okay, I need to do something. They know they need to fight for this. That the more they avoid the situation and have their head in the clouds, 7 of Cups, and ignore it, the more that nothing's being done. That basically it's coming up to them. They have to fight for this. They have to put forth the effort if they want to keep you. So, and that's that energy. You're like, you know what? I'm not dealing with, second best, or I'm not dealing with less because I know I deserve more. You're showing up this divine feminine energy. Well, this person is showing up as somebody that's not sure of themselves. They're lacking the masculine energy. There could be some insecurities here. But look, there's chemistry between the two of you. Your advice is escape. I left when things got hard. So maybe that's what you're wanting to do, is like, things are hard. I feel like it's not up to me to fix it. I need to get away from the situation because it's just getting worse. They got liquid courage. So needing to be brave, confident, needing to say something to you directly, being more transparent. What would you say to this person? I've been manifesting you. Every time my phone rings, I hope it's you. You're worth more to me than I let on. And I'm in love with you. So you're in love with this person, Scorpio, and you want to talk to them. You want to be with them. But I think you want things to change. I can't make you happy is what they would say. And I can't promise you anything. So yeah, this person's in this energy of being inconsistent because they feel they're letting you down or they can't promise you anything. But they need to get out of that negative mindset, because why can't they promise you something? Is that like in regards to their insecurities? They feel they're not good enough for you, or do they just don't want to give you anything? So basically, it's kind of up to this person. Do they want to work things out? Or are they okay with this relationship failing? Because it looks like you are at your breaking point. You're not going to do anything else because you're the divine feminine. So, and you're not going to chase. So could be dealing with, I have Leo, I have Capricorn, I got Taurus, Libra, Virgo, I got Aquarius, Libra, Leo, Gemini, I got Sag, Aries, Pisces, Aries. All right, Sagittarius. What's going on with Sag? 12210. All right. Oh, you're welcome, Nia. All right, what's going on with Sag and their person? Your energy is escaping. Okay, so you're trying to avoid the situation, pushing it away. How you feel is obsessed. How you're seeing them is a realization. So you could be realizing that there is some kind of admiration or addiction you have towards this person. Maybe you are some kind of obsessed with them, or there's some kind of unhealthy habits. Okay, their energy is spying in reverse. They feel stressed, and they're seeing you as beauty in reverse. Okay, bottom of the deck is return in reverse. So let's see. Hey, Casey. So why is your energy escaping? 5 of Wands reverse, Strength reverse, 2 of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. I think you're at this point of, if you've been expecting communication from this person, you're kind of questioning if that's even going to happen. Okay, for a lot of you, there's been inconsistent communication on this person's end, and you're at this point of like, I don't really have much more faith in this. You could be feeling like, Sag, you have to give up, that you have to avoid talking to them or avoid putting forth the effort. It's almost like you want to push away what's going on because there's a lot of indirect energy here. Knight of Pentacles reverse, 5 of Cups reverse. Basically, you don't want to be let down by this person. Hey, pretty pink eyes. I think you don't want to be let down by this person, so you're thinking worst case scenario to kind of push this person away because you don't really have much more faith in this situation. I think a lot of you have been wasting time getting hurt repeatedly by this person, and I think you're in this energy of, I'm just going to avoid this, or I'm just going to ignore it and just act like whatever they say to me, I'm just going to put it out of my mind because I can't keep thinking about it. A lot of you feel like there's an obsession here. Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Eight of Wands reversed. A lot of you feel like there's a blocked relationship. Like this is somebody that you feel like is worth your time and energy, but there's blockages for whatever reason. You feel like when it comes to this connection that it might be more of an obsession. Like you obsessively think about the future, you obsessively think about a relationship, and that's just not happening with this person. It's almost like you're starting to realize like what you thought was going to happen in this connection is not, is what I feel. Six of Wands and the Hermit. A lot of you feel, you know, the more as you're kind of in this energy of like la la land of like this is gonna work out, I feel really confident. The more you feel backtrack, the more you feel like you're pulled back from within. Okay, so I don't know if this person gives you false promises, if they come in and out of your life, and 1 minute things feel really practical and stable, and then the other time it feels like they're disappointing you, or they're not fighting for you like they should. Because it almost feels like you have a lot of faith in this person, but then when there's no communication or there's like blockages, then you really doubt this connection and what it could be. So you're questioning, am I really obsessed with the idea of this person, of what they could be? Or am I really obsessed because I'm in love with them and I see a relationship? You're viewing them as a realization. Queen of Wands, the Magician, the Temperance reverse, and the Eight of Pentacles reverse. Seven of Cups. Some of you are questioning if this is healthy. If this connection's healthy, if the way I feel about this person, is this really healthy or is this practical? What has this person done for me that I see them in such a high regard? You know what I mean? I think the pink colored glasses are kind of coming off, or the rose colored glasses. And it's like you have this big vision of this person, like they're my soulmate, they're my person. But what have they really done for me to make me feel so high about them? To feel like I'm all static and I'm on cloud nine about this person? What have they really done for me? You know, because with the Eight of Pentacles reversed and the Seven of Cups, it's like they haven't really done shit for me. They haven't really been this person, but I put them in this magician energy of they're like this person that I'm manifesting, this person I want. What have they really done for me in the relationship to really prove that status, that they deserve that throne? Or they deserve that, you know, that golden platter. For a lot of you, feel like you put this person on a golden platter and they didn't deserve it. They didn't do shit for you. And you, like, why am I putting this person in such a high regards when they don't have any respect for me, or they don't care about me, or they've ruined their reputation with me? So, all right, Sag, what's your actions? Eight of Cups, Ten of Swords in reverse, Hierophant, and the Seven of Wands. Basically, it looks like you're shutting down. You're emotionally shutting down. Because with the Hierophant, the Seven of Wands, a lot of you, this could be a spiritual awakening. With the Hierophant, you're learning some kind of lesson about this person. Why was I so putting them on this golden platter? Why was I putting them in this high regards when they didn't treat me the same way? Some of you, they didn't even treat you that way at all. Like they treated you disrespectfully. They didn't give a shit. They were in and out of your life. They didn't show you any kind of like Empress energy at all. And you were so quick to give this person everything when they did nothing for you. And I think you're coming to that realization. I need to block myself, protect my energy, and I need to walk away. Their energy is spine in reverse. Death card, the Moon, the Page of Cups reverse, and the Ace of Wands. This person, they're trying not to spy on you anymore. It's an energy of they're so physically attracted to you and low-key obsessed with you. It's almost like you both are obsessed with each other, but there's no practical. There's nothing really being put into this. This person is in this energy of like, I can't keep spying on Sag. I can't keep dwelling on them. Some of you, they don't know how they feel anymore. Maybe they question if they even had feelings for you, if it was more an obsession. Four of Wands reversed in the Chariot. They're in this energy of kind of detaching themselves. It's like they want to be with you, but they're detaching themselves because they don't know where they stand with you emotionally, or if the both of you really want to nurture this connection. It's like they're trying not to spy on you. They're trying to not think about you anymore. But it's hard because they have such a strong physical attraction. And their feelings are stressed about you. The King of Swords reverse, the Empress reverse, the Ten of Wands reverse, and the Lovers. It's stressing them out because they feel like you are their divine person. And for some of you, this reminds me of the Joker and Harlequin. And maybe you guys, resemble that person or that people. That's what it reminds me of. This person feels that they can't really be stressed about this anymore. But then it's like they're stressed because they haven't shown that they've been stressed. So this person feels this connection heavily where they can't really be stressed about this anymore because they don't know where they stand with you, but they feel such a strong connection. So this is crazy because in your energy, you feel like you don't mean shit to this person and you need to walk away for your own healing, for your own best benefit. You need to protect your energy by walking away. But then this person feels like, they have let you down. They have been indecisive and not communicative with you. And that's kind of caused a little bit of pressure. Let me see. Why the Lovers and their feelings? Why are they stressed? Queen of Swords, the World, and the Justice. They feel like they owe you some kind of explanation for why they stopped giving to the connection. They feel like they owe you some kind of reasoning for why they cut you out or why they stopped communicating or putting forth the effort. It is stressing them out, Sag, because they do feel there's some kind of karmic relationship. And they either feel like they owe you closure or the both of you need some kind of reasoning or understanding so you guys can move forward. They're seeing you as beauty in reverse. The Two of Swords reverse, the Seven of Swords, the Nine of Swords reverse, and the Queen of Cups reverse. You don't see the beauty in them anymore. And that's exactly what I was saying on your side. You don't see the beauty in them anymore, Sag, is how they're seeing you. Because the Two of Swords in reverse is the rose-colored glasses are taken off. Okay? It's like finally what you've been like wanting to hide of thinking or what you know about them, it's already come to light. You already see like the mask is off. The mask and the glasses are both off. Okay? And with the Queen of Cups in reverse, maybe that's why you're bitter towards them, you're angry towards them, you're detached emotionally, which you are showing. Eight of Cups, you are detached. And they're basically seeing you as somebody you're not stressing over them anymore. Like you're not really giving a shit, okay? You don't see the beauty in this connection anymore, okay? It's kind of like the Beauty and the Beast. Maybe the girl that was the beauty, maybe she was drunk and didn't know the Beast was ugly. I don't know. And then the next day when the hangover wears off, oh my God, what the fuck was I in bed with? You know what I mean? No, I'm kidding. It's terrible. What's their actions? The Tower. Their actions is the Tower. The Eight of Swords, the Four of Swords, and the Sun. Damn. The more as time goes on, the more they're like, damn, am I losing Sag for good? Three of Wands reverse, Three of Pentacles, King of Cups. There's fear. Like you're constantly in this person's mind. And I'm getting that with the moon here. Like they are obsessively thinking about you. And it's funny because on your side, you think they don't care about you at all and that they don't even have any kind of interest in you, that they don't have any kind of time invested or spent into this. But it's funny because now their action is like, they're like, holy shit. Like, I realized what I'm losing. It wasn't worth it. Whatever they did, it wasn't worth it. Beauty and the Beast. Yeah, now you realize that, like the Beast is actually this guy with a beer belly and hairy nipples, and it's like, whoa, who was I in bed with? Was that Sasquatch? No, I'm kidding. Unfinished business on the bottom. Damn. We still have things to resolve and discuss. That's heavy in their energy. They know they need to discuss something from you. Your advice is addiction. Toxic attachment. You're realizing your obsession for this person and you're starting to know your self-worth. You feel like the obsession you had for them was not really the obsession. It was kind of like you were obsessed with them because of a lack of control in your life, or you wanted something to control. And now it's like, okay, now I have control over myself and my finances, so I don't really have to have control over this connection. Their advice, they know you're the one, was wedding. They know this connection is union, okay? Damn, these readings have been in depth. Now I'm getting goosebumps. What do you want to say to this person? I've been watching your socials and admiring your pictures. I don't feel like I deserve you. That's how you felt in the past. You felt like you didn't deserve this person. That's why you were like forcing the connection and throwing yourself at them. You felt like you didn't deserve them, but it was something within you were feeling within yourself. Not really them per se. It was like what you felt about yourself. And this person kind of triggered that within you. I'm scared you will reject me. So you had a lot of fear, Sag, about rejection. This person rejecting me, they didn't want me. And that triggered the obsession or the addiction to this person, was the rejection. Life without you is hopeless and dark and depressing. I missed your light. So this person's pretty dramatic. I think they're realizing they are losing the sun. Okay, because the 8 of Swords, the 4 of Swords to the sun, and then the 3 of Wands reverse. Basically, it's almost like how they feel about you, Sag. It's like you're the sunrise, and they stayed in bed all morning, hungover and drunk, and didn't watch the sunrise. And now the sunrise or the sunset is fading away. It's basically what I'm getting. Okay, that you're like the sunset in their eyes. You're the sun to them. And basically, like, they were just so like wanting to like forget about the sunset, didn't give a shit, didn't appreciate it for what it was. And then the sunset goes away. I'm stuck in visions of us together. I'm afraid to lose you. So yeah, this person knows they're losing you. That's their fear. Like, you're the sunset to them, and they're losing you. Hey, Tamika. So it could be a Scorpio. I got Leo. I have Scorpio. Could be dealing with a water sign, strong Cancer on their side. A Gemini, a Taurus, I have Virgo, Leo. Okay. But I think this escape mechanism is what you were blocking, and now you realize what you were blocking is what I'm seeing. So it is really sad. It is. It's like the truth comes out. 13602. Sadly, I resonate with that. So, all right, let's see Capricorn. Your energy towards them is ecstasy in reverse. Your feelings is apology in reverse. You feel like you don't owe this person nothing. How you're seeing them is nurse in reverse. Damn, you're in this energy of being kind of cutthroat, Capricorn. You're like, you know what? I don't owe this person shit. All right, hey, Mari. Their energy is cleaning in reverse. They're feeling depth in reverse, and they're seeing you as healing. Okay, withdrawn in reverse. Damn. Okay, so for a lot of you, Capricorn, you're not really feeling too great about this connection. It feels like you don't want to get involved with this person anymore. So why is your energy ecstasy in reverse? Ace of Swords, 9 of Cups, the King of Swords, and the Death reverse. Basically, you're in this energy of knowing that the situation's not going to change. That at one point, it did give you the butterflies. You know, I don't know why I'm feeling this. Like, at one point, this person gave me the butterflies. I really liked them. I really cared for them. But I'm not getting all static over them anymore. Because it's the same song and dance. You know what I mean? I'm getting like a reference from that movie, 50 First Dates. Okay? The movie with Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore. Where it's like, at first, you know, she was getting all ecstatic over him and all like, oh my God, this guy's like the man of my dreams. He made me a little waffle door with my waffle, and, you know, he was just playing with my food. And but then she started to like get to actually know the guy and was getting kind of disgusted by him. Or at least after she got to know him more. So for a lot of you, that's how you feel. Like, this person, they had too many tricks up their sleeves. They knew too much of what they were doing. They were playing you logically. Like, this was a very analytical person. They knew exactly what they were doing. This could be an Aquarius, or they have that in their chart. Could be a Pisces or a Scorpio. A lot of you in your energy, you're like, I'm not going to fall for this anymore, or I'm not really getting ecstatic over this person anymore. Because how you feel is apology in reverse. 7 of Pentacles reverse, the Lovers in reverse, Knight of Swords, and the World in reverse. Some of you feel like you're not going to get this apology. That this person is like, how they've treated you. Like, they knew exactly what they were doing. At one point, they were the happiness for you, or the wish fulfillment. Hey, Leah. But right now, you feel like there is a separation or a strong disconnect. And it's been a long time coming. Like, this has happened for a while. And a lot of you feel like there is unfinished business. You feel like you're not going to get this apology. You feel like if they were to, you know, come towards you, they're not going to really say exactly how they feel. They're not really going to apologize for anything, or it's just going to be a half-ass apology. Because you're seeing them as somebody that they don't want to nurse the connection or fix things with you. Ace of Wands reverse, Page of Cups, the Chariot reverse, and the Moon in reverse. It's like a part of them wants to, like they come towards you with some kind of offer, but then they pull back. You know what I mean? It's like they're not really giving you a genuine approach. Like, I really want to work things out. There's a lot of in and out with this person, a lot of disconnect, a lot of detachment. It's like they scare themselves. Could be a water sign you're dealing with. I'm getting strong water. Where it's almost like they scare themselves, or they know reality is, I need to give more to Capricorn, but I'm not. Hey, Poulsen. Hey, Sassy. But yeah, this is somebody. Hey, Kaiser. Yes, I'm gonna do super chat after members' questions. But anyways, how you're seeing them is somebody that they know exactly what they need to bring to the connection, that they need to heal things with you, but they're like basically not. They're pulling back and they're not fully coming towards you. There's a little bit of stagnancy in their energy. What are your actions? The Fool, the Judgment, the Seven of Wands, and the Page of Wands. Damn, some of you, you're in this energy of like, you know what, I'm going to do what I want. I don't care. So you're coming off very rebellious. Some of you guys could have Aquarius in your chart, because Aquarius is known for the rebel. Okay, you're rebelling. You're kind of like, you know what, screw you. Because the Fool, that can also be Aquarius energy. It's Aries, but it can also be Aquarius. So some of you have like a strong Aquarius placement, maybe an Aquarius North Node or Aquarius Rising. You're in this energy of like, you know what, I've made up my mind. I'm going to do what I want. I don't care. Okay. And with the Page of Wands, go ahead and try to convince me otherwise. I'm going to do what I want. Okay. Which, I'm an Aquarius moon. I'm very stubborn, so I understand that. Or when it comes to my emotions, when I feel a type of way, I feel it. So their energy is they're not holding on to this anymore. Queen of Pentacles, King of Wands reverse, Seven of Swords, and the Nine of Swords reverse. They're trying to convince themselves that. They're trying to convince themselves that they're not holding on to you. But if they weren't holding on to you, then why are you showing up in their energy? With the Queen of Pentacles, why are you showing up? You know what I mean? They're trying to convince themselves. They're lying to themselves. Oh, I'm not holding on to this. I don't care about Aquarius. Or I almost said Aquarius. I don't care about Capricorn. But they do. You know what I mean? Because if you weren't still presently in their energy, they wouldn't be showing up, you know, on that side. They're in this energy of trying to convince themselves they don't care because of their ego. Some of you, they feel rejected or hurt by you, and that's why they act like they don't care. They're not holding on to this just to protect themselves. How they feel value in reversed. Six of Pentacles reverse, Queen of Cups reverse, the Tower, and the Nine of Pentacles reverse. This person feels like, you know, they didn't really appreciate you, that they didn't make you feel appreciated, they didn't make you feel valued. And now that's basically a hard pill to swallow, is that you don't really care anymore. They feel like they are losing you because they haven't shown you much appreciation or value. And you're at this point now, Queen of Cups in reverse, of detaching altogether and focusing on yourself. This person feels like, Capricorn, that they didn't appreciate you, and you're not going to be staying in a situation that you're not appreciated. You realize that here with the Tower, they feel like you've had a realization that they didn't make you feel appreciated or like grateful for you, and you're not going to stay where you're not appreciated, which is why you're in this energy of detaching. How they see you is healing. So you're healing, you're releasing. 10 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords in reverse, 5 of Swords reverse, and the 7 of Cups reverse. They see you as somebody that has goals and ambitions long term of what you want for your life. And you're not holding on to this connection anymore. You're not sitting here in this la la land energy, which is why ecstasy is in reverse. You're not wanting to be in this energy of thinking, oh, that'd be cool if we got together one day, if we work things out. You're thinking practical, like more tangible things, like your money. Some of you, they could even see you as like you didn't value them because you didn't see the point. Like you didn't see in them what you wanted to see, so like you were quick to detach because you didn't see the profit or the money in it. Some of you, they could have see you as somebody that's kind of shallow or kind of empty, or you just are really materialistic, because that's even how they see you, is somebody that you're not gonna like fight for things. You're just gonna get what you want come to you easy. You don't want to fight your way through things. Okay, take it out, resonates. I don't know their action towards you. The Hierophant, the Knight of Wands, the 4 of Wands, and the 2 of Swords reversed. So now that they feel that you're disconnecting, now they want to commit to you. So now the player wants to commit. Now they want to have some kind of relationship because they're seeing you as somebody that is of value to them, but you don't see the value in them anymore, which is why you're not in their life. So this person, they do want to commit to you. I do see them wanting a relationship, and they're making it pretty clear. Okay, they're coming towards you in this clear headspace of, let's be together, let's work this out. I don't want to lose you, because you're coming up like you don't care, like you're just leaving, you're rebelling. What's your advice, Capricorn? And what's theirs? Responsibilities overall is the advice between you guys. Unworthy, you're a better person than I am. And then space, I need more time to think. So with unworthy, you don't want to feel like you're unworthy in their life anymore. You know your self-worth, and you want to feel where you're appreciated. And you don't want to waste time if you're not appreciated with somebody. So I need to tell you the truth. I realize all the mistakes I've made. I've been working on myself, and I'm not the same as I was before. So a lot of you Capricorn, you realize your self-worth, and you are working on yourself for the better, which they do see you as healing. You're letting go, maybe not being so hard on yourself, not blaming yourself anymore. What do they want to say to Cappy? Sex with you. Why do I feel this way? Will this pain ever stop? Okay, so take it how it resonates. All right, so signs you could be dealing with. Let me grab the cards and see. This was kind of an in-depth reading. A lot of you want to feel you're appreciated, and you don't want to waste your time and put into something that somebody's not putting into you. So I have Leo. I got Gemini, Scorpio. Let's see. I got Scorpio, Aries, Sag, Taurus. All right, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and Gemini. All right, what we got for Aquarius? 146.21. All right, what are their energy towards you? Your energy, your guys' feelings, thoughts, and actions. All right, let's see. Aquarius, your energy towards them is bitterness. You got resentment towards them. Your feelings is resistance in reverse. You see them as thinking. So you're thinking about them, you're missing them, but for a lot of you, you're kind of resenting them or angry towards them. Their energy is distance in reverse. Their feelings is rejected, and they see you as hoping in reverse. Withdrawn in reverse. Okay. So I feel like for a lot of you, you need more time to think. And this person might not be giving you time to think. They're not distancing from you. And that could be why you're rejecting them or not wanting to be with them. Why is bitterness in your energy? Hierophant reverse, Ten of Wands reverse, Knight of Cups, and the Nine of Swords reverse. Basically, you blame this person for what's happened in the situation. If there's been a breakup or a divorce, some of you, you're married to them. If not, you are in a relationship, a commitment. You're basically well assured, you know, this person was to blame. You're resenting something from them. Like, you're at this point of, like, I blame them for what's happened. This person acts nonchalant, Knight of Cups. They act like they don't know what they do wrong. And maybe that triggers you or that annoys you. Where this person comes in all kind of aloof and act like they don't really understand why you're upset. And it's like you're becoming more resentful or annoyed the way this person's acting towards you, which is why you're in this energy of like, why don't they take accountability? Why don't they understand like why I'm upset or why, you know, I'm distancing myself from them? Because how you feel is resistance in reverse. The Moon, the Knight of Pentacles reverse, the Eight of Swords, and the Page of Cups reverse. I feel like you're trying to resist them, but you feel like this person won't give you space. You could feel with the Knight of Pentacles reverse. That could be a cleaning energy. You feel like they're clinging on to you or they're giving you too much, you know, attention. And a lot of you feel overwhelmed. You feel overwhelmed by your feelings. You're trying to resist them. You're trying to shut down and just think about what practical you need to do. But you feel like this person, it's almost an energy of them not leaving you alone. And they're just in your face. You know, they're constantly in your face. They're constantly bothering you. And a lot of you just feel a lot of pressure and anxiety. And it's almost like you can't resist the negative things you're going to say to them because you need time away. You need to be withdrawn. You need to be left alone. And with withdrawn and reverse and conflict, I feel like this person won't leave you alone. That's how you feel. You feel like they're in your face. They won't leave you alone. It's almost like they're a gnat just like poking at you, getting in your face. And you may feel like some harsh things that you're going to later regret might get said because you're triggered and overwhelmed. Because you're seeing them as somebody you're thinking about. The Devil in reverse, the Knight of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Three of Cups. Queen of Swords reverse. Shit. Like I said, for a lot of you Aquarius, it's like, leave me alone. I need this time away. Get out of my face. Get out of my energy. Leave me alone. Like, a lot of you are seeing them as somebody that won't leave you alone. They just keep showing back up. They keep trying to contact you, keep trying to message you, and you're trying to see them in a different light. You're trying to get a different perspective, but you really feel, some of you, it's an age difference, and this person's very immature, or they just don't understand that you need time away. Because you're viewing them as somebody, they keep showing back up in your energy. And with the Queen of Swords reverse, it's like they're purposely provoking you, or they're purposely like saying or doing things to get a reaction out of you. Okay. Even if they come off that they're not doing that, they keep actively coming up in your energy because they're trying to provoke you. What are your actions? Four of Swords. See, look, you need to withdraw your energy. 10 of Pentacles reverse, 10 of Swords reverse, and the Ace of Wands. It's an energy of like, I'll come to you when I'm available or when I want to. A lot of you are like, I don't want to leave this person for good. I want to work things out, but it's going to either come to a divorce or a breakup if they don't leave me alone. It's like, I just want this person to leave me alone. That's what I'm feeling off of you. I don't know if they keep provoking you, keep trying to contact you. They don't understand that you just want to be left alone. Okay? With the Four of Swords, it's like, I just need space. I just need to withdraw my energy because my thoughts are going everywhere. I can't stop thinking about the situation. Their energy, they're not distancing from you. Like, they're not leaving you alone. Distance is in reverse. 10 of Cups, King of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles reverse, and the 7 of Cups. They keep coming back, and it's because this person's insecure that you're leaving them or that you don't want this relationship anymore. They're thinking worst case scenario, and they're coming in like wanting to repair things with you, but I feel like the more they're trying to repair it, the more it's actually causing problems because you need time to think. And then they're starting to overwhelm themselves thinking like, okay, you're going to leave. You don't want me anymore. You don't want this relationship. They could even be thinking you found somebody else and that's why you're not speaking to them. They don't want to distance themselves because they don't want to lose you. How they feel is rejected. The Tower in reverse, 3 of Swords, the Star in reverse, and the Magician. They feel like they keep trying to fix things with you, or they keep trying to rebuild, and you're just not about it, or you don't want to like fix it with them. They feel like they're trying to change their energy towards you. They're trying to have a positive perspective, but you're not really feeling very positive about them. This is somebody that does feel rejected. They feel like you're dismissing them, that there's a fear that you don't want them anymore, is how they feel. But for a lot of you Aquarius, I feel like you just need time away. Like, you just need to not think about the connection. You want to shut your mind off, and they keep coming back to like work things out. But it's like you need more time because they're seeing you as hoping in reverse. 2 of Swords reverse, 8 of Wands, the 9 of Wands reverse, and the World in reverse. They're seeing you as somebody that they're hoping things get resolved with, but they're starting to have this negative mindset that it might be over or it's close to being over. Or they just feel like the more as time goes on and the more that you guys are in this energy, that things are going to be over. They're afraid that they are losing you. They're starting to see you as somebody that has no feeling of wanting to fix things or resolve it. And you're questioning, if things continue the way it's going, there's no hope in this. There's no way we can fix this. They're seeing you as somebody that either you don't want things to resolve and you're coming to an end and wanting to close things out, or it's going to get to that point eventually. Hey, Knowledge. Their action is the Queen of Cups, the Sun, the 9 of Cups, and the Hanged Man. It feels like they're really trying. They're really trying to get your attention. They're really trying to prove it to you. I love you. I care for you. I want us to work this out. Because with the Queen of Cups, it's like they value your emotions. They value how you feel. And this person doesn't want to lose you. And that's what they're afraid of, that you are going to leave. Because it's like you're shutting them out. You're giving them maybe like no response or barely any response. Hey, Mojo. What's your advice, Aquarius? Single. Maybe you need to isolate yourself. It says isolation. So for some of you, you need to isolate yourself. I do have soulmate on the bottom as the overall energy. They got unfinished business. We still have things to resolve and discuss. But I also feel like they need to give you time as well. Because if they keep provoking you or probing at you, it's going to make you more annoyed where you don't want to be with them. Okay, what you want to say is, I know that we have a soul connection. I want to reach out, but don't know how. So I feel like you do want to talk to this person, but when you're in a better mindset, maybe you do need more space. I'm ready for commitment. I hate seeing you with them. Okay, so take that how it resonates. You could be bitter about friends or a family situation or feeling like other people will get involved, and that's what you're sick of. What they want to say is, don't treat me the way you do. I don't deserve it. Emotions overwhelm me, and I am the man. So this person likes to be masculine, and that's why they keep trying to come towards you. They're showing up a masculine energy, but they also need to know that you need space, and maybe you're trying to protect yourself. Maybe you're trying to focus on you, and you can't keep, putting a lot of focus on the relationship right now. Maybe you want to be single or spend time alone to have solitude, and they need to, basically accept your wishes that you want to be left alone. Okay. So I got, you guys could be dealing with a Gemini. I got Capricorn, Virgo, Cancer, Pisces, Taurus, Pisces, Leo, Cancer. Could be a Taurus, a Scorpio. Okay, a Libra. All right, so let's see what we got for Pisces. 155.59. Wow, 555. Let me get whatever's left of my coffee here. Oh, you're welcome. All right, what's going on with Pisces, you and your person? These readings have been pretty juicy, so let's see. Yeah, we can do that as a super chat. Just let me know once I get to after the members' questions. Just let me know. And also, Katie, I will do your reading today. Your emergency read. I'll do it as soon as I get off of here. Your energy is depth and reversed. So maybe you're not really feeling important to this person and you're questioning your value. Oh, thanks, Kel. How you feel is boundaries and you're seeing them as obsession. Okay. Some of you see them as somebody that's obsessed with you, where like you need to have boundaries, you need to put your foot down. Their energy is realization. How they feel is mask and reversed. And they see you as a beginning. So you guys are trying to start over or trying to have a new connection. But exhaustion on the bottom. So emotional burnout is kind of what I'm feeling here. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for being so supportive and understanding. I appreciate it. All right. Why is your energy depth and reversed? Death, the Chariot reversed, the Queen of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles. Okay. You're kind of cutting up. You're coming off Pisces kind of cutthroat, honestly, with the Queen of Swords and the Death card. You're in this energy of like, what does this person value me? Like, what is the value of this connection? Should I even care about this person? Because it's an energy of just not seeing any kind of result or seeing any kind of movement. Okay. Or the Three of Pentacles, you're questioning, like, is this person ever going to like change their behavior? Is anything going to get better? Like, I've been trying to be understanding, but it doesn't feel like I can put up with much more. Okay. So this could be somebody you're currently dating and you sense an ending or you just don't want to deal with it any longer. The High Priestess and the Empress. Shit. Some of you could be in a same-sex relationship or there's a third party. Because it's an energy here of you're sensing an ending. You're sensing that there's going to be distance between something that gets handled, between some kind of ending here. A lot of you are questioning your value to this connection. Why am I even putting up with this? Why am I dealing with this situation? You know what I mean? Because intuitively, if you are the Empress in the situation, either you know intuitively that there's another person involved, like they're dealing with somebody else, or it's an energy of like, why did I like lower my standards or something like that? Why was I so quick to take crumbs? So take it how it resonates. Your feelings, boundaries, the Magician, Two of Pentacles reversed, Page of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. A lot of you feel like you need to have the upper hand, that you haven't had the upper hand in the situation and you're needing to now. You feel like you need to take charge and you're needing to put up boundaries because there's been some instability. Okay. You could even feel like in your energy that something needs to change between the two of you, the dynamic needs to change, or you're putting up with more than you should. Okay. And with the Queen of Pentacles, you feel here that the what you're putting into place, it's for a certain reason. So you feel with the Queen of Pentacles, like if it's a financial situation, like they owe you more financially or you're dealing with it financially, a lot of you feel like this situation, like if finances weren't the factor, it wouldn't really be a problem, or whatever the third party is. So if the third party could be children, if it could be family, you feel like that's the main problem of what's going on between the two of you, is some kind of financial factor. And you feel like if you were in a better financial place, that maybe this wouldn't even exist or this wouldn't be a problem. You need to put up boundaries. You're seeing them as obsession. Ace of Swords reverse, Ace of Wands, Six of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands in reverse. You're viewing this person as somebody that doesn't know what they want. They're very hot and cold. They're very in and out with you. And it's almost like they just like want your attention or they want something from you, but don't know why they want it. Or because it's been of like existence. So for a lot of you Pisces, you could feel like you've been of existence to this person. And it's not that they really appreciate you for what you are or who you are. It's like they just like you because you're there. Or you've been in their life. You've been putting up with them or you've been dealing with it. A lot of you are even questioning, does this person actually even respect me or care about me? Is it just a physical approach that they want physically me? Like I'm the total package, but they don't really like me as a person. They like this is weird. A lot of you could feel that way. Like you feel like this person doesn't even know why they want you or why they're obsessed with you. Or if they knew the real me, would they be obsessed with me? Do they want me because of financial security or we have some kind of assets together because we've had some kind of connection, we've known each other for a while? You're kind of questioning, like, is this person really in it for me? Like, do they really care about me? What are your actions? The Six of Swords, the Star, the Strength reverse, and the Four of Cups in reverse. If you've been disappointed or unhappy in this relationship, you're sick and tired of feeling defeated. Because it just feels to me, a lot of you, either this person, it's like they want what they think you are, like they're obsessing over what they, and it's weird because that came out in the Sagittarius reading. Where Sag, like on the Sagittarius side, so some of you this is reversed. On the Sagittarius side, it was like, does this person, like, do I actually want them for what they are, or do I just like the, the attention, or do I just like the obsession of it? And obsession came out in their energy too. So for some of you, it's like, am I actually obsessing over them personally? And the Queen of Pentacles came out in their feelings too, I'm pretty sure. So it's like, do I actually care about this person because I do? Or is it because I've known them for so long, we have some kind of bond, and I just like where I'm at and I've been comfortable with them, but I didn't really branch out and explore anything new. I've just been kind of settling and dealing with this. A lot of you could feel like you have been settling, and it's up, and basically you need to put up boundaries that this isn't really on the table anymore, or this isn't really what you want. And that's what it looks like with the Star and the Six of Swords. You know that there's something better coming your way, but you've been resisting it or holding yourself back. Their energy is realization. The King of Cups reverse, the Two of Swords reverse, Eight of Swords reverse, and the Hermit. Damn. Some of you, this could be reversed because I'm getting water energy on their side. This person realizes they've been holding you back. That they've been holding you back from your spirituality. Some of you, there's spiritual disagreements. Like you guys have different religions with the Hermit here. You guys have different religions or different beliefs. And this person maybe even feels like they've been selfishly holding you back. And they realize here, they basically realize that maybe the emotional codependency they had to you wasn't really helping you or benefiting you, is what this person is realizing. And they're starting to awaken to that maybe what they thought this connection was, that you guys are both helping each other, you actually were hurting each other more than helping. Because in their feelings, they feel like things are revealed for what they are, with the Mask in reverse, the Nine of Wands reverse, the Devil in reverse, the Ten of Swords, and the Knight of Wands reverse. This person feels like you see the true them, like during time and tribulation. during a lot of things. Like, you finally see this person for how they are. It's how they feel about you. Like, you finally see who they are. You are grieving what you thought they were. And this person is feeling they can't really hide anymore. With the mask in reverse, maybe they feel like they've been wearing a mask for so long that they just can't wear it anymore. And now, as time goes on, you've started to see through them who they truly are. I can't talk during this reading for some reason. They feel like you finally see who they are. Yeah, Knight of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles reverse. They feel like the harsh truth has came out. Like the illusion, the thought of them, of like what you thought they were, the person you thought they were going to be. They finally feel like you see right through that, and you no longer want to entertain that. You're no longer wanting to invest because you don't really see it as meaningful anymore. They're seeing you as a beginning. So some of you, you're starting over, like you're starting over with your life. Yeah, Six of Wands, the Three of Swords reverse, the Hierophant reverse, and the Queen of Cups. They're seeing you as somebody that you are doing some healing, you're taking care of yourself and your overall well-being. But you also were like, I'm not going to contribute to something I don't feel like I'm a part of anymore, or I've outgrown. Because a Hierophant reverse can also be like you've outgrown something, you know? It's almost like I said, if you go to college and you've already mastered freshman year of college, but hey, I feel comfortable here, so let me go back to freshman year again in college when I'm wasting time and money when I could be a sophomore. You know, it's kind of what I'm feeling for you. This person sees you as that. Like, you know, you've outgrown the situation and them, and you're ready to just be on your own journey. Queen of Cups, Six of Wands. What are their next actions towards Pisces? Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, the Three of Cups, the Wheel, and the Hanged Man. So I think they don't want to hold you back any longer is what it feels to me. I think this person's kind of letting you just kind of fly your own, you know, whatever. Just do whatever you want, basically. This person is in this energy of knowing they have themselves to blame. Knowing they've held you back. This person almost feels like they kept you caged in like a bird, or they've kept you stuck, and they just don't want to keep that anymore. They know if you're bored in this connection that you just need to get out, because they're basically caging you up. That's what I'm seeing in this card. It's like you're caged up. You're like a bird. You're like stuck in the situation, and their action is they don't want to keep you stuck anymore. Yeah, this person is setting you free. Four of Pentacles reverse, Six of Cups reverse. Why am I getting like a Tinkerbell vibe off this reading? Some of you guys like Tinkerbell, because then that happened on Peter Pan. Like, they kept her like stuck in like a little jar or something, and then they just want to like set her free and to like just fly away. So maybe you guys like pixies and fairies, and that's kind of what I'm getting. It's like you're like Tinkerbell and they're Peter Pan. It's like, I don't want to keep you stuck anymore. Okay, what is your advice? So they're setting you free. Or like a bug, you know, if you collect a bug. I used to collect grasshoppers, but then I realized I can't keep them stuck in this box. They're going to die. You know what I mean? So maybe that's what they realize. You know, I got to let you go. I got to free you, or you're going to die in this little cage or whatever. So romantic feelings overall for each other. Your advice came out in reverse. So your advice is reveal. I want to tell you the truth, but it's been in reverse. So some of you haven't told this person the truth, or you need to. They got signs and synchronicities for their advice, so they're needing to listen to their intuition. All right, Pisces, what would you say to this person if you could? You deserve better than them. You're always on my mind. Hey, Classy. And then I need to tell you the truth. See, like I said, I want to tell you the truth in reverse. I need to tell you the truth. So maybe there's a big truth you need to say to this person. And with the Page of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, it feels like you do feel really, confident in that. Oh my God, that's funny. He called you Tinkerbell. That's funny. So yeah, maybe that resonates. What do they want to say to Pisces? People don't believe in me. I am better with my mind than my heart. Painful memories, and I'm obsessed with you. Damn. All right, we'll take that how it resonates. So let's see what signs you guys could be dealing with. And then we'll get into members' questions and super chats. All right, so signs here. I got Cancer, Taurus, Virgo, Scorpio, Taurus, Libra, Pisces, Libra, Cancer, Scorpio, Gemini, Sagittarius, Pisces, Capricorn, Leo. Okay, Capricorn and Gemini. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and do questions for members and then super chats. Oh, you're welcome. All right, Ashley, first one, 20928. What you don't see coming. What does Ashley not see coming? Ooh, somebody's confessing to you. Could be an apology. Yeah, somebody's apologizing. They don't want to be resentful anymore. So what would this person say to Ashley? What are they confessing? I can't let go of you. I want to kiss you. All right, who is this person? So somebody's wanting to confess something to you, coming clean. They're not resentful. Yeah, they don't want drama. 5 of Wands reversed. The 4 of Swords reversed, 5 of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles reversed. So if you haven't been in contact, I'm getting a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This person doesn't want drama anymore, Ashley, and they do want to be with you, is what I'm seeing. They do want to try to work things out, see if you guys can be friends again and get on better terms, and they do miss you, and they can't let go of you. So I'm getting a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Could be any sign, though. All right, Kitty Cat, what to expect this week? There's a confession to you, Kitty Cat. So maybe it's a Leo thing, because she's a Leo as well. Obsession, chasing in reverse, beginnings in reverse, and boundaries in reverse. Damn, somebody's obsessed with you. Somebody that I feel like you're not even pursuing, or maybe you don't want a new beginning with this person, but they're not going to have any boundaries. They're going to come towards you obsessively. Wheel of Fortune, the Tower in reverse, Knight of Cups reverse, and the King of Cups. Dang. So this is somebody that either they are newer in your life and they're obsessing over you and they feel like you're not chasing them or you're not interested. They're going to prove a point that they're interested in you. I'm getting Pisces and Scorpio. But I think you might end up rejecting them. Ace of Pentacles reverse, 10 of Pentacles reverse, 8 of Swords. Yeah, High Priestess. Your intuition's telling you to reject this person because either they're getting out of a marriage or a breakup. They could be going through a divorce or a breakup, or you just feel like you're going to get trapped in something else. So I think you are rejecting this person. I'm getting a strong water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But your intuition is telling you to reject them. And I feel like you're not even showing them that you're interested. So they're showing you attention when you're not even interested. 1 second. Let me write down Alban's question before I lose it. Okay. Let's go ahead and do Katie F. What do you need to know? What does Katie need to know now? Oh, you're welcome. All right, Katie, we got commitment, withdrawn, and resistance. It looks like there's somebody that wants to commit to you, but they're keeping their feelings to themselves. The Lovers in reverse, the Tower in reverse, the Hanged Man, and the Knight of Cups reverse. Or they're just resisting dating. So if this person, I'm getting Pisces, Gemini, Scorpio, what I'm feeling, Katie, is that this person is resisting being in a commitment with somebody else because they still want you. They're withdrawn to love. They're emotionally detached because they still want to be with you, is what I'm seeing here. I feel like this person, maybe they have a chance to commit to somebody else, but it looks like they're not. They're resisting that. They could have a secret admirer, or they have somebody wanting them, but they're not going towards that person. I wish you were here with me. I regret what I did to you. I knew you were the one when I met you, and I'm sorry I couldn't be what you needed me to be. So yeah, I'm getting Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini. This person is in the situation of solitude, of figuring out what exactly they need to do. Yeah, I feel like they're sad. If they do have somebody they can be with, they're choosing not to be. All right, Antoinette, 21404. Whatever comes out for Antoinette. Okay, I got finality and rejection. So it looks like, Antoinette, you might end up putting something to an end because it's hurting you. 8 of Cups, 3 of Wands reverse, the Fool in reverse, and the Hermit. You could end up rejecting this person or putting this to an end, is what I'm getting here. I feel like with the 8 of Cups, Antoinette, like you're sick and tired of how you're being treated by somebody, where you feel like you're being put off, you're being ignored. I feel like there is a time that you're finally rejecting the situation or choosing yourself. So maybe needing some solitude, needing time for you. I just feel like here with finality and rejection, it's like you've been like ignoring putting this to an end, but you feel like you have to, or you have to just not really have much expectation. If it's not that you're ending things completely with them, you're just letting go of the expectation, and just basically things are just going to go however they are because you can't keep holding on to it emotionally. So that's what I feel here, Antoinette. Veronica, 2/15/24. Energy and love for Veronica. Okay, intuition. So you could have a telepathic connection with somebody. Let's see. What's the intuition about? Judgment reverse, the 4 of Pentacles reverse, 2 of Swords, and the 6 of Wands reverse. I think you're questioning, Veronica, somebody's true intentions. If they're being honest with you like they say they are, I think you're kind of like thinking back and forth. If somebody's being honest, if you can trust somebody, yeah, Queen of Wands and the Fool in reverse. I think you're kind of being hesitant towards somebody, either giving back attention or giving them attention, because you don't really know if they're telling you the truth or if they're kind of persuading you to like hear what you want to hear, but they're not actually telling you the truth. So right now, I feel like you're listening to your intuition, whether or not you want to pursue somebody anymore, give any more to it. Could be an Aries or a Scorpio is what I'm feeling, but you're really listening to your intuition. All right, Amethyst. Let's see, 2/16/44. Do you know your ex from another life? Yeah. Do you know your ex from another lifeline, Amethyst? And then who was he in a past life? Do you know your ex from another life? Ooh, the Devil. Okay, the Page of Cups, the 5 of Swords, and the Page of Swords reverse. I feel like there was some kind of attachment, which is why you have this bond to him. I do feel like it doesn't have to be bad. It could be that there's been a karmic relationship, a karmic soulmate from the past. Okay. And I feel like this is somebody that you've had problems with in the past, which is why, yeah, the Hierophant. You have some kind of spiritual connection with them. The King of Pentacles, 6 of Cups reverse in the World. In the past, I feel like it was a very karmic and difficult situation. So I do feel like, yes, Amethyst, what I'm getting here, yes, this person was a karmic person in your past. That's why you feel like you know them. I do feel like they are closing that karma, though. I feel like now in this lifeline, they're not as karmic anymore, and they are somebody that you're meant to be with. Like, you guys are meant to be married in this lifeline, but in the past, they were a karmic person. There could have been multiple. You guys could have even had a child in a past life, or it was like a really difficult situation with family and a child for some of you. Because I do feel like this person, Amethyst, is a past life person, but this time around in this lifeline, they're having better karma, or they're doing better. Okay. But yeah, I do feel like they were. Let me write your question, Stacy. All right, Janet, is Ryan single or exploring options? All right. Is Ryan single or exploring options? All right, Janet, is Ryan single or exploring options? The Emperor, the High Priestess, the 5 of Wands reverse, and the 3 of Cups reverse. It looks like he's keeping to himself. It looks like he doesn't want drama. He's in this divine masculine energy of really listening to his intuition, of focusing on himself. It doesn't look like he's dating anybody else. It looks like he is keeping to himself here, Janet, and he doesn't want any kind of other person. Yeah, he's having a realization that he needs to heal. So he could be releasing or focusing on himself at this time, trying to be a better version of himself. I don't see any kind of third party. It looks like if there is one, he's not talking to them or he's rejecting them. So I don't see any kind of interference here. So it looks good. All right, Jean. Oh, wait, no. Leah's next, then Jean. Sorry. All right, Leah, what you don't see coming. I couldn't read my writing. Sorry. All right, Leah, what you don't see coming. Chasing and reversed and healing. So it looks like you are pulling back your energy. You don't want to chase this person. So you're focusing on releasing and healing. You're not wanting any kind of toxicity. Yeah, Six of Swords, Knight of Swords reverse, the World reverse, and the Chariot. Six of Wands. You're in this energy, Two of Wands, of wanting to be in a better energy, Leah, is what I'm getting. And I feel like you're not like attracting something or entertaining it if you don't feel like they're entertaining you back. You're in this energy of just releasing the past and trying to work on yourself here. With releasing and then realization and healing, you're just like ready to just have this realization of moving forward, wanting to be in a better place in your life. And you could even feel like it's up to them to give you closure or some kind of clarity. So right now, I don't see you pursuing them. You're kind of pulling back, focusing on yourself. And that's the best thing to do. All right, Jean, now we're on you. Okay, whatever comes out for Jean. Sorry, I couldn't read my writing. Leah and Jean look kind of similar in my writing. All right, realization. You're having some kind of awakening. All right, Jean, there's a breaking point with a realization. So you're seeing things for how they are. All right, let's see. Damn, you realize this person is your soulmate, okay, or twin flame. I got here the Lovers, the Seven of Cups, the Empress reverse, and the Ten of Wands reverse. And I think you're at this breaking point because you feel there's nothing more you can do. It's almost like they're right in front of you and you know this is your person, Jean, okay? Basically, it's almost like if you put like a dog treat in front of a dog. And like, don't go after it, you know? That's what I'm feeling here. It's like you feel there's nothing more you can physically do. You know this person is your lover. They are your twin flame, but it's basically up to them. You feel like you're the Empress in reverse. You've done everything you can, and you're not being appreciated. Yeah, Six of Wands, Six of Swords, and the Hierophant reverse. Basically, you know it's up to them. That they are being stubborn, that they are the one that needs to approach you. You've done all the work in the situation, or at least you feel you have, that it's on them at this point to do something for you. And it's like you're at your breaking point because you don't know what else to do. You don't know if you want to be with other people, other options, or if you should give this relationship a chance. But then you also feel like they're not repairing anything with you. So you're kind of just feeling torn and unsure what to do. So, yeah, you are getting a realization they are your twin flame, but you feel there's nothing else you can do. All right, 22256 for Sassy. Oh, you're welcome, pretty pink eyes. What's going on with the Leo, Sassy? Any update? You're welcome. Is there any update with the Leo? Knight of Swords reverse, Two of Pentacles. He's still kind of in the air here about what to do. Five of Wands reverse and the Justice. He knows he needs to resolve things with you. It's up in the air. Two of Pentacles. And I feel like right now the Leo is not really speaking to you. They're not saying anything. They know they need to give you some kind of understanding here. King of Pentacles reverse, the Empress reverse. It's like he knows that he's not happy or settled in this relationship with this other person, but he doesn't know what to do with you. Okay, it's like he knows he's not happy. He doesn't see any kind of growth or involvement, or it's not going anywhere. And he basically needs to make things right with you and tell you the truth, but he also doesn't want to, possibly lose you either. What does he want to say? I let people manipulate me into ghosting you. So that's making me question if the third party does know. If she knows about you and that's why she's manipulating or she's kind of taking advantage of the situation. I've been watching your socials and admiring your pictures. I want to make you happy. I miss your smile. So they are basically at a breaking point. They know they need to contact you, but not knowing what to say or do, how to get out of the situation. All right, Danielle, 224.35. Whatever comes out for Danielle. All right, bitterness and second chance. So this person wants to make this person wants to have a second chance with you. They want to reconcile, but there's been some kind of anger or resentment. Okay. Six of Cups reverse, Three of Cups, the Moon, and the Hierophant reverse. So Danielle, I do feel like they want to reconcile with you. There are a lot of feelings that they've been kind of keeping back, that they've been selfishly holding back on. I feel like here with the Three of Cups and the Six of Cups reverse, he wants to let go of the past and wants to renew things, wanting to have a new perspective. I feel like he does feel bad, like he's been kind of bitter or arrogant towards you or just not really good with the way he's been approaching you. Yeah, the Fool, the Knight of Swords reverse. There could have been something irrational or harsh that he said to you that he feels really bad about, that maybe you are still resentful towards or you're still mad about with him. I do feel like he wants a second chance, and I do see a reconciliation. He does feel bad about things he said to you, and he knows it was out of character, and he does dwell on what he said to you. So I do see this person wanting to approach you and wanting a second chance. Taurus, Cancer, Gemini, Aries. Could be any sign. All right, Nia. Let's do 226.09. Oh, you're okay, Katie. Whatever comes out for Nia. Sorrow in reverse and intuition. Your intuition is telling you can't keep being upset about something. You can't keep thinking about it in a negative way. Like if you've been reflecting on something negatively, you're going to have to stop doing that. The Knight of Pentacles reverse, the Death reverse, Wheel of Fortune reverse, and the Two of Swords reverse. The more that you replay a situation in a negative way in your head, the more that it actually is getting worse. So Nia, I feel like you're needing to make peace with the situation and kind of accept how things are. Because if you keep thinking negatively about something, it's just going to keep being projected is what I'm feeling. Yeah, Ace of Cups and the Eight of Cups. Needing to walk away from this emotional disappointment. Okay, look, if this person disappointed you or you're not expecting a positive outlook because the way they've been acting, I feel like you're just going to get more of a negative outlook. So basically you're needing to just kind of let go and release the negative feelings and not really hold on to it anymore, because I do see things getting better, but you could be holding yourself back. Okay, so you do need to purge out some negative emotions or really release how you're feeling, and instead of letting it kind of like spiral into the current moment. Okay, 227.36 for Katie Capricorn. Energy for the week. Soulmates and shallow and reversed. So you feel like this person is your wish fulfillment, okay? You want to get back with this person. You are missing them. The soulmate. The Emperor in reverse, the Magician, the Two of Cups reverse, and the Five of Swords reverse. So either you could be manifesting them back, Katie, or they're manifesting you back. I do see this person wanting to reconcile with you. They are kind of sad how things are right now, but the Chariot reverse, the Queen of Swords reverse. I feel like you both are kind of ignoring each other, is what I'm seeing here. You both are ignoring each other. You both aren't really bored in your lives. You both are kind of enjoying your own comfort or your own, life individually. But I feel like you would like to have the comfort of each other. The problem is you both don't want to say something, or you both don't want to apologize. And it's kind of making things not work out. Okay. You guys are a soulmate, but you guys could be mirroring each other, and it's not making things get easier. There's been like a conversation put off. I want to kiss you. I've been manifesting you. So yeah, they've been manifesting you. I can't let you go. But I think what's going on is like you're in this headspace of like not wanting to talk to them, or they can feel that. And that's what's holding them back from coming towards you, not knowing how it's going to go. All right, let's go ahead and do Queen of Wands. The energy for your person, 229-23. What's the energy for Queen of Wands' person? They want to take a chance, and they're healing. Okay, so they want to take a chance on this connection. Maybe wanting to heal things with you. They're ready to put themselves out there. Knight of Wands reverse, Ace of Wands, Tower in reverse, and the Page of Cups reverse. So I do feel like they've been healing a bit. They have been quite resistant of this connection, Queen of Wands, and I feel like what's going on, they're starting to accept the way they've been acting towards you and why maybe you're afraid to come towards them. So they're in this energy of wanting to heal things with you, but not knowing how to personally address it. Yeah, King of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. So they know that there are things that they've done to you to hurt your feelings, to make you upset. And they would like to have a fresh place with you. They would like to start fresh with you. What I'm feeling here, Queen of Wands, also is they're trying to be more in a stable mentality, and they're trying to not be so reckless anymore, which maybe their approach comes off reckless, or they don't want you to pursue them that way. So what I'm seeing here, I do see them wanting to have a second chance with you, but trying to be more practical with their energy and not kind of, irresponsible. All right, all band does the Sag care. 230-50. I know this is a long live. Let's see. Does the Sag care? So I might not do another reading today, guys, just since this is so long, because I need to catch up on personal readings. But I'll do one tomorrow. Tomorrow I don't go in till 2, so I'll be live tomorrow with members as well. Do they care about you? Ace of Pentacles, the King of Swords reverse, the Hierophant, and the Hangman reverse. I feel like they have a bad way of showing it, is what I'm seeing, all band. They do care about you, but they have a bad way of showing it, and it makes you like doubt their true intentions. The Seven of Cups reverse and the Justice. They don't want nothing bad on you. This is somebody that does care about you, and they don't wish you bad. They actually wish well on you. And even though they don't show it, they do care about you. You may feel like they don't by the things you see. But yeah, they do care about you. They don't want to be withdrawn from you anymore. They are kind of confused about where things are, or they feel uncertain. But they do care for you personally. They do love you and they appreciate you. And I feel like you may doubt that because of the way they act. But yeah, they do care. Ace of Pentacles. All right, Stacy, will you meet somebody good? 232-10. Will you meet somebody good? All right, Stacy, will you meet somebody good? Let's see. Magician in reverse, the Three of Swords, the Strength, and the Empress. I feel like you could be getting tested by somebody, or somebody's trying to test you. I feel like you're needing to listen to your intuition here about holding back. So if you are putting yourself out there, there could be somebody that doesn't really have the best intentions with the Magician in reverse. And I feel like you're needing to not give this person so much of your attention, Stacey. Queen of Pentacles reverse, Eight of Wands. I would be careful. I feel like there's somebody that either they're so attached to a third party in some sense, or they don't have the best intentions with you. I mean, there could be chemistry, but beauty in reverse and bitter. This is somebody that doesn't have good. This sounds terrible. This is somebody that doesn't have good thoughts and opinions about women. They could be somebody that really was hurt by a woman, or they just see women as disposable. So I would be careful, because I feel like your intuition's telling you with the Empress and the Strength here to hold back from this person, that they're not going to respect you, or they're not really going to care about your well-being, your needs, and they are kind of bitter and somebody that's not really going to appreciate you or care about you. So if it is somebody new that you're dating, they don't really seem like somebody that's a good catch or a person I would get involved with, to be honest. All right, let's go ahead and... Okay, Katie, let's see here. You and them, what's going on with you guys? what's going on with you and Ashley? All right, so your energy, basically, you're putting the mask off. You are being quite aware of what's going on here. Your feelings is commitment, and you see them as conflict. Her energy is karma in reverse. Her feelings is value in reverse, and she sees you as time in reverse. Negative mind, curse on the bottom. So let's see. Why is your energy mask in reverse? Ace of Wands, Seven of Pentacles reverse, the Tower reverse, and the Nine of Wands. I think you are protecting your energy because you're quite aware that nothing is getting fixed or nothing is better. You could even feel like eventually things are going to transpire and get worse between the two of you. So you are protecting your energy and you're in this fight or flight mode of, I'm not really expecting better out of this. You already see things for what they are with the mask here. And you're just kind of this energy of, I'm not really expecting much. With the Ace of Wands, you could be afraid things are going to transpire to get worse, or there's going to be more projected fuel or something in this connection. Because how you feel is commitment. Three of Swords, the Emperor reversed. The Strength, and this card flew out. And the Magician. You don't feel like this commitment was reciprocal. You feel like she only wanted you when it was convenient, and she really tested you. You feel like this relationship, this commitment brought more heartache and pain than it really did anything good. And with the Magician, you feel like you need to overcome the situation. You need to put yourself first, and you're needing to get out of this before it gets worse, because you don't really feel like she had the best intentions, because you're seeing her as conflict. Six of Pentacles reverse, Four of Wands reverse, Lovers reverse, Knight of Swords reverse. Somebody that always fought with you, that always took things out of context, somebody that always caused fights and arguments, and it wasn't really a peaceful situation. You feel like, Katie, like the situation, like you brought more peace and solitude in this relationship than she did. She was kind of a loose cannon and always said something, always provoked you, and you don't really feel like the connection's as strong as it once was, okay? Your actions towards her is the Judgment, the Queen of Cups reverse, Queen of Swords reverse, and the Six of Wands reverse. So I feel like you are making a final decision to no longer entertain this. You feel like the both of you, the connection is kind of fizzled. It's not as strong anymore. And you're just trying to go about things the right way. You're trying to emotionally take care of yourself and avoid any kind of retaliation on her end, is what I'm seeing for you. You're being clear and precise with your actions, and also being careful in case she retaliates or manipulates you in some way. Her energy is karma in reverse. Queen of Wands, High Priestess, Ace of Swords reverse, and the Two of Pentacles. She's quite aware that she has caused karma in this connection, but she's not wanting to fix it. Or she doesn't want to see her point of what she's done. She maybe even feels like you've caused a lot of karma with your ways. You don't want to address what you've done. It almost feels like the two of you both know that you guys have put some kind of effort into this. There's a cause and effect of this. And in her energy, she may even think that you're wishing bad on her, with the Ace of Swords reverse, like you want karma on her, or you want to go after her, or something like that. Because she's afraid that you're being too silent at this point, or your intentions are not pure, and she's questioning like what you're really doing towards her. Because in her feelings is, she feels like you don't value her. Six of Swords, Seven of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the Ten of Wands reversed. She feels a lot of like questioning if this love was even real, if you even cared for her and loved her, because she feels like a lack of effort on your end. Like you were so quick to throw in the towel, you were so quick to give up and move on. And she kind of questions, Katie, like how you truly feel about her, if your feelings were, true, and if you had good intentions, or if you were kind of just blowing smoke, is how she feels. She feels like she didn't really value anything to your life, and you were so quick to give up. She sees you as somebody that you don't want to waste any more time. Yeah, Ten of Swords, the Hermit reverse, Nine of Swords reverse, and the Wheel in reverse. That as time goes on, you're quite aware that nothing's going to get fixed, nothing's going to get better, and maybe the both of you wasted time on each other hoping for a different outcome. but things actually ended worse the more that you're holding on. Also, she sees you as like somebody, the both of you held on to the connection, and it was more painful holding on. You both were kind of codependent or wanting each other in some way, that it actually hurt you guys more by like holding on and waiting. Her action: 10 of Cups reverse, the Moon reverse, 8 of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. I think she's trying to stay somewhat active in your life. She's trying to do the right thing to try to fix this, family situation. She's pretty obvious that you don't want to be with her. And that if you guys try to have something cordial, that's all it really can be. It's something financial or something with the kids. She's quite aware that you don't want anything emotional with her anymore. And she's just trying to kind of keep things afloat until something gets figured out, is what her actions is. I feel like she's trying to remain, stable, somewhat reliable, trying to kind of keep things together in this point. But for the most part, she feels like you guys have held on too long, and it's actually caused things to get worse. It's backfired. So that's what I'm seeing for you. Sorry, I'm not trying to like hurry up and make it fast for the question, but my phone is about to die. Okay, 1 second. I can't find the questions. Okay. Let's see. How does Erica feel or think? All right, Kaiser. How does Erica currently feel or think? Obsession in reverse. Stress in reverse. So she can feel like you're not really worried about this connection anymore. She may feel like you're not really worried about this as much anymore. You're not holding on as you were. The 9 of Cups, the 4 of Swords, Ace of Wands reverse, 4 of Cups reverse. Yeah, she feels like you're not really holding on to this as much anymore. That you're more focused on your solitude, your peace, and making yourself happy. She does feel a little bit of withdrawn energy from you. Either there's been hot and cold, you guys have been in and out with each other, or she feels like maybe you need more time away to kind of figure out your feelings for her. What does she think about you? She thinks that you don't really want to talk to her. Like, you do love her, you care, but you need some time to figure out your emotions. That you have been kind of indecisive about contacting her or speaking. She's seeing you as somebody that you have been kind of isolating or disconnecting emotionally from her. And it's because you're trying to get maybe some clarity or a new perspective, or you're just trying to figure out how you feel in this connection. Okay? But she feels like you are distant, you're shut off, you're not as communicative. You do love her, but you're not really that expressive with her. So what does Spirit Guides want you to know about this? Shocking in reverse and releasing in reverse. So basically, you both are aware that something needs to be let go of that is not being let go of. You both are holding on to something that is causing more pain. The World, the 6 of Swords, the King of Pentacles reverse, 9 of Pentacles reverse. There could be codependency. There could be insecurities about relationship. There could be commitment issues. Something needs to be let go of in regards to fear and space and distance. So between the two of you, there could be, a fear of committing to each other, a fear of fully letting each other go, or, maybe there's been some trust issues in the connection that needs to get worked out. What does she want to say? I ran because I wasn't ready for you. So yeah, maybe she feels, that she's not good enough, and that's why she's kind of pulling back, why she's not really as communicative either. She wants to make things right. So what I'm seeing is that, there could be trust issues, commitment issues, abandonment issues, and that's something that needs to be worked out in the relationship. But she does feel like there's distance between you guys, and you need to talk things out, that there is a lack of communication. All right, let's go ahead and do kitty cat. Okay, will you get an apology? Let's see, will you get this apology for your birthday, or when will you? Will kitty cat get this apology for her birthday? Three of Swords in reverse, 4 of Pentacles, the Emperor reverse, and the King of Cups. So I do feel like they are holding back this apology, but you are going to get it soon. This is somebody that knows they need to apologize, that they still care about you, but they are holding back this apology. The Empress, the Lovers reverse, and the Knight of Cups reverse. Okay, so they know you are the Empress, and I feel like they are kind of intimidated by you. They're afraid of how this conversation's gonna go. That's why they're holding back. They know that both of you need some kind of closure. You both need to heal from this, and I think they're afraid of what's gonna happen. When will you get this? Okay, Five of Swords in reverse, Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Cups reverse, and the Six of Wands. I'm feeling it's going to be around your birthday. I feel like as we're closing out Leo season, going into Virgo, that's when you're going to get this. So possibly maybe the last day of the month or the last week of the month or something like that. Like the last week of Leo season going into Virgo season is when I feel you're going to get this. I don't feel like it's Cancer season because I feel like with the Queen of Cups reverse, it's still not going to be Cancer season. So it's anywhere from Leo to Virgo. So possibly August to September is when I see this apology. And they are like holding back, but they know they need to reveal this to you. Okay, Katie, I'm gonna answer your question real quick, and then I'm gonna get off of here. Has she moved on like she said? I'm just gonna respond to this real quick, and then I gotta get off of here, guys. My throat is starting to hurt bad, like it's starting to itch, and also I got these readings to do. Okay. Ooh, that card flew out. Has she moved on like she said? Knight of Cups reverse, Ten of Swords reverse, Queen of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like she's telling herself that she's moved on, but I don't think she's ready to fully move on. I think that's just kind of helping the healing process for her by saying she's moving on. Page of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, reverse, King of Wands. See, I feel like it's more like the thrill of somebody new. Like she's wanting to just get involved with somebody new just to kind of help herself heal. But I don't think she's fully like emotionally invested or, you know, wanting to give to that other person. I think it's mainly just for like her pride, her ego, and she wants to feel good and wants to feel appreciated by somebody. But I feel like at the end of the day, with the Queen of Pentacles, she still has regard for you. She still cares for you. I don't think it's that easy for her. I don't really see it working out long term between her and this person because she's not really emotionally ready, or she's jumping in too quickly into another relationship and she hasn't fully done all the healing. So I feel like she's telling herself that to heal, but she don't actually feel like she's ready emotionally for that, is what I see here. Oh, you're welcome, guys. I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. I'll get timestamps below. Also, if you guys booked a personal reading or you got your member reading, you guys will get it today. I've just been a little bit behind since I've been sick, but I will get it done for you soon. So you guys will get it today. I'll make sure by tonight everyone's readings are done. So, all right, guys, I'll see you later. See you guys tomorrow. I'm going to figure out what reading I'll do tomorrow. I'm thinking who's coming towards you, maybe your next tower, something like that. But I'll figure it out later and I'll get it put in. All right, I'll see you guys later.